Good evening, Raiders, and welcome to the Raider Sports Network for our presentation of Regis Jesuit Raiders versus the Doherty Spartans. It's a great evening here at Lou Carlog Stadium. I'm joined here with my colleague Hudson Ridley. Hudson, tell us about what the game's looking like today.
Yeah, well, the visitors, first of all, the Doherty Spartans. They haven't been great, per se, all season. Just one win for their 6 losses this season. They're coming off a 35-21 loss to Chaparral, which Regis beat handily here, 40-7 in one of our previous games here earlier this season at Lou Kellogg Stadium. They don't have a lot going for them except for star running back or wide receiver. He plays a dual threat spot. Brandon Becker, he has 134 rushing yards, 389 receiving yards, and 8 total touchdowns on the season. Becker and Hill make up this backfield. They've been great all season, but you can't say the same for quarterback Brody Gish. He has 2 touchdowns for his 4 interceptions on the season for just 785 yards. Going to be a very tough game. Definitely some keys to the game to make sure and to watch out for. You have to protect your quarterback. This Regis Jesuit rushing and passing attack, for the defense, their blitzes are great. I mean, they provide pressure every single play, all the time. I mean, you can't say enough about what they've been doing all season long. You need to protect your quarterback and give him some time to make some throws, which apparently he hasn't had this season. Another one, you have to limit the Regis offense out of the gate. Nico Marchiel, an offensive machine. David Doherty as well, an offensive machine. They have Ty McGuire, Jackson Connolly, Bryce Sloan. They have every offensive weapon you could possibly want, shored up by a great offensive line. If you can limit that offense out the gate, put some points on the board, and kind of demoralize this Regis team, that's the only way I see them winning.
All right, Hudson. Well, what do you say about Regis and Nico this season?
Well, Nico's been great so far this season. 1,570 passing yards, 14 touchdowns on the season. We would love 40 touchdowns. 14 passing touchdowns on the season for 151 rushing yards for 6 touchdowns. He's accompanied in the backfield by David Doherty. David Doherty, an excellent running back, just recently had a squat record here at Regis Jesuit. That was absolutely insane. He has 681 rushing yards and 8 touchdowns rushing on the season, including a 5 rushing touchdown performance last week against undefeated, no more, legend.
Yeah, David Doherty had a huge week last week and was able to pull off such amazing runs for big distance when Raiders needed it to help get their momentum moving started at the beginning of the offense. Well, that'll be it right here for our pregame show. This is Jack Fadron and Hudson Ridley. Play-by-play will start here in about 10 minutes with Jake Stewart and your own Sam Stern coming up and giving you the play-by-play for the game. This has been the Raider Sports Network pregame show, and thank you for joining us.
Regis Jesuit Raiders, welcome to Lou Kellogg Stadium. Sam Stern, Jake Stewart here for you. Oh, whoa. Big play there, Jake, as we get this game started.
Little onside kick action, Sam. You don't see that very often to start the game, and looks like the Raiders did fall on that one, but a little scary sight there as it fumbled off the receiver there.
Yeah, what a way to start the game, Jake. Wow, but we are so glad to be back with you here tonight. A very frigid evening, but a beautiful one. Friday Night Lights, as Jake loves to call it, but we are so excited to be with you. Sam Stern, Jake Stewart, Hudson Ridley doing a great job as usual with that pregame show. He'll be with you during the halftime show and the postgame show, so make sure to tune in and watch him, along with our award-winning producer Patrick Carlson and cameraman Jack Fate. Here we go. First time we're seeing quarterback Nico Marchiol on the field tonight with David Doherty on his left. One of the best quarterbacks in the state of Colorado. Going to start this one off here with a deep throw to Ty McGuire. It's caught on the left, Jake.
Sam, I think this Doherty team is going to pay for that onside kick. Raiders already starting with great field position, already in Jordy De La Torre's field goal range, 35-yard line. Great start for the Raiders.
A great start indeed. Again, Nico Marchiol starting at quarterback. He's number 8 on your screen. You were looking at one of the best quarterbacks, not only in the state of Colorado, but in the country. He is making a name for himself. Colleges are interested. He's been fantastic. Nico Marchiol with time once again. Deep throw. He's a left-hander.
He's
with
got
a
him.
bomb. No.
All the time in the world there for Marchiol. Unloaded a long bomb just out of the reach there of the receiver. But a lot of time there for Marchiol. Great job by the Raiders' offensive line there, Sam.
You're right, and that was Logan Seifert, number 6. The cornerback there getting in the way of that catch by Ty McGuire. So again, second down here. David Doherty on his right. Again, Bryce Sloan, Jackson Connolly, and Ty McGuire. 3 of the best receiving players on this team, if not the best. Nico Marchiol, second down play here. Hands it off to David Doherty, running up the middle. Stopped.
Just an extra burst of speed there by Doherty, gaining an extra 4 yards on that play. Going through the hole, nice job, David Doherty, to get 8 on that play. Set up the Raiders for a nice third and short.
So here we go here, third down for the Raiders. And Jake, we talk about it every week. This team have amazing rotation players at that running back position. You talk about David Doherty, our starter, leading the team in rushing yards alongside Pyreese Miller, Carroll, and Dervin Taylor III.
That's right, Doherty's got 681 yards and 8 touchdowns in the season, looking to add to that touchdown tonight.
Handoff there. David Doherty up the right, cuts in, and stopped.
Look at the extra effort there from Doherty to extend for the first down, Sam.
Yes, and you know, Jake, David Doherty, we talk about him. Coming into this season, he really made an emphasis on getting stronger, building up the muscle, and he's done it, Jake, and he's been probably the most improved player on this team out of all of them. And, Jake, it's exciting to watch.
That's right, David Doherty. One of, Sam, we talked about running back by committee that this team has. 4 runners that could come in at any time and just posterize you on the offensive end. So you got to watch out if you're a defensive team, especially a Doherty team, 1-6, coming off a lot of points given up. So you got to watch out because the Raiders will run the ball right up your throat.
You're right on that point. Nico Marchiol here, first down. With time once again, Nico Marchiol running down the left, still has it, up the side, touchdown Raiders! Just that quick! That is Dallas Macias getting it on the board to get us started, Jake. What a play!
What a pitch and catch, as you mentioned, Sam. Back shoulder grab. No chance for the defender there. Marchiol put that in the perfect spot. Great throw and catch. Raiders getting on the board first to start this one.
Nico Marchiol continuing a sensational season there. What a play. You know, Jake, he's patient. He just knows he's a great player, but makes the smart plays, and that's what makes him one of the state-ranked quarterbacks in the top 10. Wow.
That's right, as Jordy De La Torre comes on to attempt this extra point. We talked about it all season long. The composure, Sam, the calmness from quarterback Nico Marchiol. That's what we haven't seen the last couple years. He's shown it this year. He's really stepped up and improved his game, taking it to a whole nother level this year.
And that extra point is good by Jordy De La Torre. We talk about him every week. He is one of the best kickers in the state of Colorado. He has a high percentage of field goal and extra point scores this season, and he's been playing out of his mind, Jake, this year. And you talk about a player who, we talk about it with Hudson all the time, Jake. He's a D1 caliber player right this second.
That's right, Sam. And our little nickname for him is the Bull. If you look at him, he looks like a bull. He'll run you right over. Almost,
he does.
almost
No offense
automatic.
to that.
No offense at all. He's got a booming leg, too.
Yes, he does. A cannon.
Former soccer player Doherty De La Torre. Let's see how he follows up the onside kick from Doherty, Sam. That was an interesting start to the game.
What a start.
They had to pay for that one quick because Nico Markiel wasted no time on the touchdown there.
Yes, they did. So back for Doherty as they're going to receive this one from Jordy De La Torre is number 3, Damon Hill, the junior. And as well as Austin Starr. Going to be back for this one. Hill going to catch this one. He's going to go for a little run. Here we go. Hill up the middle, and he trips.
I don't know, Sam. He might have fell on his own.
Yeah.
A little like soccer dive, like a slip and slide there. He saw the end of the slide, a little soap on it or something, and just decides to fall down at the 15. So not a great field position for Doherty. Raiders winning the early field position in this one, and you love to see that, especially on a team that will run the ball on you. So Doherty now already in a passing situation, coming off a 35-21 loss to Chaparral. Watch out for their star running back wide receiver, Brendan Becker, 134 yards rushing and 389 yards receiving, 8 touchdowns on the year.
Here we go. Logan Seifert, the quarterback for Doherty. Hill coming up the right, and he's stopped by the Raiders. Great defense there. That was Bryce Parsons coming over with Colby Jaramillo, Jake, who's back tonight. And, Jake, that's a big pickup for the Raiders tonight after he was suspended last game for illegal play.
Colby's strong on that defensive front. He provides a run stop, Sam. He'll get in there occasionally for the sack, so you got to watch out for him. As you see a flag there, Clapping is the quarterback, so this could be on the Raiders. Seifert was pretty pumped up with that call, and it looks like it will be on the Raiders.
Encroachment, number 17 on the defense.
So that flag's going to be called on Clay Nanke, the 6'6" giant.
Sam, we've seen Clay have some problems with discipline all year long, but he can explode off of that line, get the early sack. So for Clay, gotta keep it stay composed.
Running up the middle, Raiders get to him. Another flag on the field. This one could potentially be on the Raiders. Let's see what they call.
Seifert, the ball carrier. Flag on the play.
And that was Seifert with the run there. And it looks like the Raiders are going to start backing up a little bit, so it will be on the Raiders.
Face mask, number 4 in the defense.
Face mask on the Raiders, a 15-yard pushback. And Jake, Raiders defense starting off a little rusty with these flags.
It's tough. You got to stay disciplined, Sam, on a defensive team led by Coach Harold Hasselback on the defensive line. He knows how to get to the quarterback.
Seifert over to the left. That was Pyreese Miller coming to help on that one, stopping him short.
Pass complete to Liberating.
Look like you got about 4 or 5 there, Sam, but still reasonable for this Raiders team to stop them here. All they need is a sack from Matthew Bear. Sam, we've already seen so many on the season here leading the state in sacks.
Stealing a lot of lunches.
That's right, the Bear. Hopefully we'll call his name a lot tonight. No running backs back there to block the quarterback, Seifert. He's got 4 wide receivers out wide. Here comes one now.
In motion there. Seifert still going. Takes it himself, and he's down with a first down, and that was Gabrick Decker in motion on that play.
It's like a gain of 9 there. Nice little designed motion play there. Try and catch the Raiders off guard. Good job by Doherty there to draw the first down. Their offense is looking good so far.
Seifert connecting to Hill once again, and he stopped. So, Jake, we're seeing a multi-dimensional quarterback here in Seifert, really utilizing both ends in words of rushing and throwing. So it's interesting to see what else he'll do. And he's even taking it himself like Markiel.
That's right. You see him trying to bypass this Raiders pressure by getting the ball off quick, and now he runs to the line quickly, trying to catch this Raiders defensive line off guard, Sam.
You're right. He looks talented so far, Jake, even though this Doherty team doesn't show it in the record.
Another motion play there. This one will be handed off, though.
That's Brandon Becker. He's pretty tall himself as well, but he stopped there. So it's going to be third down for Doherty. So we'll see what they can do here. See if they can convert. The Raiders defense could really use a stop here as a momentum builder. Seifert really utilizing his wide receivers, especially Hill, to start this one. Cypher with time, throwing it to the side. Over. 4th down.
Cypher struggled a little bit on the season facing pressure. He saw it in his face there. He's been trying to get the ball out quickly, Sam, all game long. It's been his pretty much priority there, but now facing a 3rd down as this team.
Oh, is it a 3rd? Should be a... Huh.
It shows 3rd on the field, but maybe they haven't...
Oh,
haven't
4th. It's a 4th.
It is 4th. Okay.
4th and 6. Sorry. It's lazy people, Jake. Oh, never mind. That's why. Called a flag.
Penalty on the offense. That'll bring him back. It's an ineligible man downfield, so that'll back up this Doherty Spartans team.
The refs talking right now amongst each other to figure out who it was.
Ineligible downfield. Penalties declined.
The Raiders do decide to decline it and make this 4th down. Smart decision there, and here comes the punting unit for the Spartans.
So the defense coming alive on this last one, and Jake, you're talking about a defense here with so many different talents in Clay Nanke, Bryce Parsons, Grayson Stovall, the list goes on of multi-positional athletes on this team. But Jake, the problem has been for the Raiders when they have played lackluster is their first half play. So hopefully they can continue playing well in the first half and not slow down.
That's right. The Raiders have been a team that finishes. They're one of the best finishing teams in the state of Colorado. It's been starting that's been the issue. Giving up points to begin the game. Look at the pressure there on the punter. Gets the punt away, though, and it's a good one. Fair caught there, it looks like. At about the 15-yard line, so that's where Nico Markiel and this Raiders offense will start. Already a touchdown on the board. Defense showing their will to hold this offense of Doherty, and now it's the offensive turn once again for the Raiders.
Yes, great catch there by Ty McGuire. And here comes Nico Markiel for the 2nd time tonight. Already with 1 touchdown pass to Dallas Macias. Nico Markiel, very poised with this offense. He has every weapon you could possibly ask for this year. And it just shows in their record. It shows in the way they're playing. Let's see if they can do it here. Nico Markiel off the snap, handing it off. That was Pyreese Miller taking it up, and he stopped.
It's a good stop there by the Doherty defensive line, not letting Pyreese Miller get any extra yards off after the initial contact.
And Jake, Pyreese Miller is another one of those players. You can't underestimate him, Jake. He will go off at any point in a game, and not only on the offensive end, Jake, but he can make the play on the defensive side as well.
He's your speed back. That's right, Sam. You have David Doherty, the power back, and Pyreese Miller more of the speed back. He can take one to the distance if you don't watch out.
Nico Markiel gonna take it himself, cut it up the left, and dive for what should be a potential 1st down.
Markiel just so talented with his legs, so hard to get down there. You saw him make 2 defenders miss and get the extra 4 yards after the tackle should have been there.
A great shuffle move there to get that 1st down for the Raiders. And Jake, just another thing that we talk about consistently is he's so good at knowing when to pass it, when to hand it off to Doherty, or when to just take it himself.
That's right, no trouble there for him. He's been great all year long. So have all these running backs of the Raiders. 1st down now for the Raiders. That's what they're going to need all night, saying you run the ball down, you run the clock, and a team that you know you're better than, they're 1-6, you're 7-0, you run the ball and you run the clock.
Nico Markiel hands it off. Doherty defense on that one, very impressive there. They were right there to stop Doherty. And Jake, you don't see that too often, a defense stopping Doherty that quick. Doherty's just so quick off his feet, the defense doesn't even know what he's going to do.
That's right. Might have been his shortest run of the season there, Sam. It's
still
still 2 yards.
Took like 1 step.
I don't think he's had any negative runs, all season long for David Doherty.
Isn't that crazy, though?
It's wild.
Unbelievable.
Sam. Crazy.
It's because of all the muscle. Yeah, quick. If you didn't hear that, quick shout out to Sophia Marsnick for bringing me some cheeseburgers tonight. Very nice of her. She's doing great on social media tonight. Nico Markiel, plenty of time. And Jackson Connolly, they're going to count that one out of bounds.
Patrick's telling me he doesn't like hamburgers, Sam. There's something wrong with that.
Patrick, you're not the producer anymore. Get out. I'm just kidding. Nothing. What did you say? Nico Markiel. No, you're a great person, Patrick. 7-0 is the score. 5:19 left to go. 3rd and 8 for the Raiders, starting to slow down a little bit. And again, that's what I talk about, Jake. This team tends to slow down at points on both ends of the field. Let's see if they can bring the energy level up just a little bit. Let's see if they can put in another touchdown in this quarter.
Big 3rd down play for the Raiders here. Got to capitalize and move the chains. Keep this drive going.
Nico Markiel with Jackson Connolly cutting up the middle. First down.
What a throw and catch there. Put it in that small window for Jackson Connolly. Makes the grab there. Jackson Connolly, one of the taller receivers on this team. One of the faster receivers there. Makes the grab. It's a good one. At the 45-yard line, first down for the Raiders.
Jackson Connolly, a multi-sport athlete himself. As we talk about so often, he is a track and field megastar for Coach Ryan Taylor, who is also one of the assistant football coaches. So you can see the correlation there, and he does so much great work for both sports. And this football team, Jake, he's just made an imprint on the squad. Nico Markiel, Pyrese Miller, helping. Clay Nanke getting it. Clay Nanke's been amazing this season, as he was last year. And Jake, people forget Clay Nanke's first year of playing football was last year. So
crazy.
He's still fairly new.
He's a basketball player. We've talked about that. Multi-sport athlete. Sam, you've seen him play basketball. I'm pretty sure he can dunk the ball at his height. I'm pretty sure that's the liking of Clay Nanke. But a player that still works on his discipline a little bit. He's at times got penalized, but he makes up for it with all those big catches and big defensive stops.
You're right.
Little option play
Pyrese
there.
Miller, still up. Fakes it, going to cut up the middle. Still up. Jake, that's what I'm talking about. That's what he does.
What a run. A little zigzag move there, Sam. I like to go ahead and trace that one back with a Apple pencil and show you how he runs over the field, weaving through defenders there. Great job, Pyrese Miller, on the option play.
Got to get your Surface Pro out, Jake.
I'll go down and see if Bill Belichick has one down there.
Yeah. Bill, go check if they have any deflated footballs out there, too.
I'll give it a look.
Okay.
Our coach, Danny Philipman, go vote for him for Coach of the Year.
Oh,
the link
yes.
is out right now.
Do
Honda
it.
Coach of the Year. He deserves it. 7-0, leading this youth Raiders team.
Nico Markiel. Still has time. Still not taken down. He's still up. That was an
Pressure.
interesting one, Jake.
That pressure really came close in on him there, Sam. 91 got up in his face, and he finally realized that a little bit too late there, but still, Sam gets 4 yards out of it. So Nico Markiel making negative plays into positive. That's a play we might have seen him take a loss or a sack last year, but he decides to make the smart play. Doesn't force the ball away for an interception or throw it away, just decides to gain a couple yards there.
That was Seth Barrett coming at him fast. Nico Markiel with David Doherty on his right and a flag on the field. Jackson Connolly's aiming in the direction of Doherty. Let's see who they call it on.
Sam, I don't know about you, but I'm excited this game's at Regis this year. Last year, it was in Doherty. It was all the way up there in Colorado Springs. That was a long drive for us.
Oh.
Glad we don't have to do that.
Yeah, I didn't want to do a road trip this year. Thought we were going to have to get a van or something, Jake. Like an RV and camp out there for the weekend or something.
I'm here to roast you guys.
Here we go. David Doherty on Nico Markiel's right with Bryce Sloan and Jackson Connolly on either side of him at that wide receiver position.
Look for a shot here into the end zone. Will be a run, though, up the
Here
middle
comes
with
David
Doherty.
Doherty up the middle. Great run there, first down by a mile.
Doherty gave him 20 yards there, moving the chains once again for the Raiders. Doherty, Sam, cannot stop the run of this Raiders team. Pyrese Miller, David Doherty, excuse me, a lot of D's in his name, making it do.
So first down for the Raiders at the 25-yard line.
It's a fun one, Sam. Try to say David Doherty over and over 10 times. That'll make you go crazy.
It will.
Just like Michael Manugian. Hope we'll see him tonight.
Hopefully. I have a feeling we will as soon as next quarter.
That would be amazing.
That would be
Already
amazing.
2 interceptions on the season.
Oh, gosh.
One of the star players.
He'll bring that up to
defense.
10 tonight, Jake.
Ocho. He'd need Ocho.
Nico Markiel fakes that pass.
Looked like that was a designed run play all along. Markiel will take 2 yards out of that, maybe 3. Not a bad first down play for the Raiders. Chew some clock out as well. Bring in David Doherty, now your power back, and give him the ball up the middle once again.
Jake, you want to hear a fun fact?
I do.
I just remembered this yesterday.
Okay.
Guess who David Doherty's shadow was?
Who was it?
Me.
No way.
I know.
No way.
I know.
Sam Stern.
And you know what was even crazier about
He's
it?
famous. Sam Stern is famous.
He didn't even play football. coming into
What?
Regis.
What?
And now look at him.
If you don't know, our shadow system at Regis is where one of the upperclassmen takes around a younger student and shows him around the school.
Nico Markiel off the side, caught! Jackson Connolly, the senior star, coming in on the left side and catching it with ease. First down, Raiders.
Great job by the Raiders there. Great job by the offensive line, Sam. Got to give them a little bit of credit up front. Spencer A., Grayson Stovall, Alexander Brunn, some of those guys giving time for Nico Markiel to make the throw to Jackson Connolly. Nice job by the Raiders.
And Jake, it's so awesome we're able to talk about it because, as we mentioned previously, first couple games of the season, the line was struggling. And now we're doing great. They're playing awesome.
Right. No penalties, a lot of time,
No.
ability to run the ball. And that's
No
what
Garrett
opens up.
Bowles this season.
That's right, no Garrett Bowles. David Doherty there off the little pitch play on the option. David Doherty taking it in.
Cutting up the right line. David Doherty, the junior talent, going off this season with
Sam's
yet another
shadow,
quarterback.
baby.
Yes, my shadow.
Runs into the shadow in the end zone and takes it in for a Raiders touchdown. Doherty De La Torre coming on for the extra point once again.
Gosh, I deserve some money for that.
I think so.
Maybe a college scholarship.
I think you got him where he is today. He's got to
I
give you a
did.
shout out.
If it weren't for me, he wouldn't have come to the school.
Unbelievable. The talent of Doherty De La Torre.
Patrick. Gosh.
Sam, the main recruitment force of this Raiders team.
Oh gosh. Yeah, they hired me a couple years ago, head of recruitment for all sports here at Regis. You wonder why we get such great talent as that one goes straight through. It really just takes some great, just sweet talking, Jake. You got to sweet talk them.
Talk about talent, Sam. You go no further than our producer Patrick Carlson.
Oh god.
We got to give him a shout out.
You got
the best in the business.
Oh.
Can't get the broadcast done without Patrick.
Yeah,
most talented of us all.
He'll be making the big bucks in just a couple of years, Jake.
That's right. Can't forget about Jack Fade up outside in the camera, braving the cold. Hudson really helping us out all night long. What a great crew we have this year.
Hey, Jake, who's doing social media for us tonight?
I'm going to leave that name. I don't even want to chance that one.
Patrick's like, shut up.
Patrick's about to tape my mouth shut with some Scotch tape.
Viewers, if you don't know what we're talking about, that's fine. No need to wonder.
Patrick
we'll stop there.
A little video of my many
you'll see it in a couple
year.
months. Oh, gosh. Doherty De La Torre going to start us off here, 14-0. Big kick into the end zone, straight to Hill. And it will be a touchback, started at the 20.
See, Sam, I can't just give credit to one social media member. There's so many out there doing a great job. Kylie Pendleton. I can't even do Kylie.
Yeah, we're going to stop you there, Jake. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm going to leave you doing social media for the rest of the season. How about
Thank you.
I won't even pronounce Angela's last name.
Kylie Mendleton. Okay, here we go. Oh, God. Seifert. Quarterback here. Hill in motion, cutting up the middle. Immediately stopped there, and the Raiders are swarming him.
Wow. Of bees there, Sam. A little bee's nest stinging Hill up the middle. Unlike the Broncos last night, they couldn't do anything to stop Tyreek Hill, Sam. I don't even want to talk about that game.
Oh, Jake.
Don't get me started.
Don't get me started. If only the Raiders were the Broncos this year. Gosh, we would win the Super Bowl.
The Regis Raiders, not the Oakland Raiders.
Oh, you're right.
We don't want any of
You're right. We don't want any of that Antonio Brown nonsense and terrible team nonsense.
Big second down play here. I'm just anticipating the third down.
Seifert!
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
Almost. That ball flew up there, Sam. It was like a volleyball on a beach court. Sat out there for 5 seconds. Opportunity for an interception.
Oh, great defense.
So here's the third down play we talked about. I talked about a few seconds ago. I was just predicting it early, Sam. What do you want to call those people? The magic ball people that predict the next play. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Seifert. Third down.
Blocked once again, but it's caught.
Colby Jaramello applying the pressure up the middle. Clay Nanke as well, shutting down that third down play as the player for Doherty is down.
There will be
he's shut down as well.
Jake, I'll bet you that there will be at least 10 Doherty injuries based on the size of their players during pregame.
A lot of youth on this Raiders team, but a lot of strong players. You talked about it. David
a lot
Doherty
of muscle.
Could truck, as we like to call it. He could truck about 10 guys on this team in one play. So watch out. That's our first injury of the game.
That's a flag.
Go for it, Sam.
Didn't even know that, Jake.
Haven't seen much yellow tonight. There's somebody dressed as a minion on that other side there, but that's about it.
Oof. And that's going to be on Mottram.
Brian Mottram, Billy Mottram's brother, the former swimmer and state champion. Basketball player as well. Unfortunate penalty on the Raiders. Would have been a third down there. Frustrating play.
What year?
Billy?
Yeah.
Billy Mottram?
Wait, did you say basketball or?
He was a swimmer, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, swimmer. I thought you said basketball. Okay.
He could play some basketball.
He could. Yeah. Just some light basketball. Just that left-handed sniper.
Sam's a right-handed sniper. He would know.
Oh gosh, Jake.
He would know.
You know. Well, I'll show you how it goes after the game tonight. So we're waiting to see what's going on the field. We're going to take a quick time out here on the Raider Sports Network to figure out what is going on the field. We'll be back with
grab
you.
Some hot chocolate too. We'll be
Yes,
right back.
yes, we'll be with you in just a little bit. Welcome back to Raider Sports Network. That was 81. Devontae. Jake, I'll let you pronounce the last name. I can't really think of it.
Oh boy, Sam. This will be a fun one. Devontae Fresqua. I think we should just call him Terrell Owens. Number 81. We'll just call him Terrell Owens, Sam. Wide receiver for the 49ers.
Oh my God. Fresqua. Oh
Fresqua. It
God.
reminds me of the drink, Fresca. I'm going to call him Fresca all night long.
Fresca with a squad at the end.
Qua.
Oh God, Jake. That's awesome.
This might be the best part of the broadcast,
Okay.
Sam, pronouncing these names.
It is.
We don't
the
have
best
too many
part.
tricky ones tonight. We do have Connor Eggleton. He's a little tough one there.
Yeah.
Marcos Delgado Garcia.
Jordan Villalobos.
That sounds right. I think you did that right. How about Chance Maeva Grabe, Sam? I think I nailed that.
Oh, wow. So you're going to hear plenty of name botching tonight.
How about this one, Sam? This guy just ran off the field. 31, Cade Unberhagen. I think he might be German.
Oh, Scottish.
Scottish.
So we're entering the second quarter. Score 14-0 Raiders. It's this game has, had the Raiders written all over it. And Jake, we talk about a Doherty team 1-7 in the
1-6, but they will be 1-6.
They will be 1-7.
You're just
Yeah,
predicting. Yep.
Yes, I am. Hopefully not jinxing it, but a team that has just not been able to find rhythm, Jake, and a team that lost to Shap a couple games ago. So oh boy, is all we can say about that.
Chaparral, if you don't know, got absolutely obliterated by this Raiders team in just about every sport as well.
Yes, except for basketball. Here we go.
Patrick is We'll get to that in a second, Sam.
Markeel going deep once again to Dallas. So
Had to take a break there, Sam, but Patrick Carlson, one of the many great tennis players, our tennis players up at state right now, doing a great job. Many state champions.
For the Raiders.
Patrick should be out there playing state. He deserves it. He's a great tennis player. But he's got so much talent here on producing as well.
Yeah. So here we go
Did you actually think I was playing?
on that one. Dallas Macias coming out of this one. They're looking to him exclusively after he scored that first touchdown tonight.
Yeah,
I've
been told that.
Nico Markeel with Carroll on his left. Another one of those phenomenal running backs.
Carroll gets the
Or
carry.
Maxfield. Maxfield getting some early minutes and takes it up the middle. And Jake,
The punter, Sam.
the punter, the running back, he plays defense as well. He plays everything. As Mariano Adame's here. So exciting to see him. Obviously, those of you who are football fans know that he was the previous starting kicker.
The legend.
For the
He's
legend.
a legend.
We miss him out there. We really do. 3rd and 6 here for the Raiders. 11:20 left to go in this second quarter.
Big third down in Jordy De La Torre's field goal range. Got to get the first down, though.
Nico Markeel throws it over to Clay Nikiu, drops it.
Probably good that he dropped that one. And 2 defenders on his back there. Not much room to run. 4th and 6 now. Let's see what the Raiders decide to do, Sam.
Austin Isaacs got in the way of that one, 58.
Be a 54-yard field goal from here. Looks like they're going to keep the offense out, though, on the field for this 4th down play.
Maxfield coming off the game, or coming off the field, as Doherty checks back in. Again, he supplies most of the minutes at running back, but as Jake calls it, a running back by committee.
You
Jake,
nailed that, Sam.
Thank you.
That.
Thank you.
RBBC.
Thank you. Oh, wow. Have an abbreviation for it now. Nico Markeel with plenty of time up the middle. Bryce. Oh! Wow.
Great defensive stop.
Tried to show the hops. Tried to walk the moon on that one, but couldn't quite get it done there, as the Raider defense will now come onto the field, and Doherty will take it for a first down with 11:07 left to go in this game.
If you're Doherty, Sam, big stop for the Spartans team. Already down 14-0. Almost went down 3 scores there. Great job by their defense. Hopefully that provides a little spark if you're a Doherty fan to get back on the board.
Let's see what they can do. Oh!
Whoa.
What a hit.
Vicious hit there going
Vicious.
down. Whew.
And Jake, I actually am kind of with Doherty right now. Logan Seifert was complaining that there wasn't a face mask call, and I thought there should have been one. I saw him great grab. He got popped. You're right about that one. Gosh. Ooh. Seifert talking to his offense with Hill behind him. Hill playing some running back as well as some wide receiver.
I don't even know if he can see after that play, Sam.
I don't know. I think let's see if he can
rocked.
see. He's going to go deep up the middle. Caught. And Bryce Parsons is there to help.
Well, he can see. Makes a nice throw there. First down play. 50-yard line. Way to move the chains for the Spartans.
Yeah, Jay, get ready for this one. Number 11, Thies.
Hold up.
Rebubus. I'll let you attempt on this
Let me
one,
try
Jake.
this one. Thias de Rubis.
Okay, Jake.
Sounds like a Rubik's
Not
Cube or
even close.
something. Thias de Rubik's Cube.
So stopped there by the Raiders. Second down here. Let's see. I think it was a gain of at least a yard or two. Let's see what they call it.
Looked like Colby Jaramello there on the tackle. Getting his first action back after the suspension.
2-yard gain there for Hill. Seifert looking to the Doherty sideline for a play. Trying to find some kind of momentum here. Seifert with Dallas Macias coming in his way, and it's caught there by Doherty. 7, Zach Bell.
Wow. Sam, it looked like he threw up a prayer ring to Bell or something, and Bell came down with it. What a throw and catch there by number 7, Bell.
So first down here for Doherty. They're starting to gain some traction here. They'd love to score a touchdown in this second quarter and get the momentum going in their direction. Let's see if the Raiders can get in the way.
Once again, watch out for Brandon Becker. There he is on that play.
Tackle behind the line.
with Dallas Macias coming in the way.
Macias in the tackle for the Raiders.
So, Jake, I know that you have some keys to the game, obviously, for the game as a whole, but what can you think of for the defense right now? As you can see, they're kind of lacking right now as they let it.
What a catch! Going up big for it, number 8.
Are they going to call touchdown on that? Just
Brandon
short.
Becker, wow, we just talked about Becker. Gotta watch out for him.
Jake.
389 yards receiving, 134 yards rushing. Almost got his 9th touchdown there, Sam. Rushing to the line. Talking about a key to the game, Sam. Limit Becker. They couldn't do it there.
Yeah.
That's one key to the game. Can't underestimate this team as well. Coming in at 1-6. Fumble there on that play.
Let's see who gets to it.
Looks like the ref might be signaling a touchdown, and he will. Touchdown,
What a
Spartans.
play there.
Play is good for
They put one on the board.
Looked like there was
Also
a
put that ball on the
fumble.
ground, but the Raiders unable to recover that one. Goes into the end zone for a Spartans touchdown. 14-6 now is the score.
So an impressive take there up the field, led by Seifert. The phenomenal quarterback to start off this game, knows what he's doing, and Markiel can take some notes of this senior as that one goes up and through.
An impressive drive, Sam. You talked about keys to the game. I couldn't even finish there after a great catch by Becker, but key to the game, you can't underestimate this 1-6 team. We've talked about it against a few of these teams the Raiders have. The Raiders, Sam, have an easier upcoming schedule. They got 3 games left against 3 below average teams, so you can't underestimate these 3 teams. You want to finish an undefeated season for the first time in a very long time for the Raiders. Trying to get that first state championship this year, that would be amazing.
And Jake, now's not the time to let up, as we know, with playoffs coming soon, and teams like Cherry Creek and Valor Christian and Ralston Valley and some of these other teams who are playing great, they're ready to go up against Regis. So if Regis perform like this against teams of this level, they don't know what's coming for them.
That's right. The Raiders ranked 2nd in the RPI standings, coaches poll as well. But I talked to one of the Raiders coaches earlier today. He says that the Raiders anticipate to get the 4th or 5th seed going into the playoffs. That would put them in the semifinals if they got that far against the number 1 seed. So for the Raiders, trying to improve their playoff seed, their playoff potential, try not face a team like Valor in the semifinals, try and see them in the championship if they can. But we don't want to look there yet, Sam. We still got plenty of time to go. Game 8 here tonight. Raiders looking to go 8-0, extend that winning streak to 8.
And Michael Manugian's at the bottom of your screen, 24 on the field here. Here comes this kick. Low on the ground.
Seen that all night tonight, Sam. A little
Yes,
squib
common.
kick, a onside kick, whatever you want to call it. Not sure what they're doing because they're going to give Nico Markiel, Sam, good field position. Once again, the Raiders dominating this field position so far.
What are they thinking on that, Jake? I mean, they're only down 1 score. Only in the second quarter, too.
I think it's just a matter of trying to come up with the ball because you know you can't stop Nico Markiel on the other end. But then again, you're giving him this field position, Sam. He's going to score a touchdown.
Let's see what the Raiders offense can produce here. Nico Markiel, David Doherty onto the field. On his left, Ty McGuire, Bryce Sloan, and Jackson Connolly on either side of him. Let's see what they can get done here.
3 receivers out wide, excited for this play, Sam.
David Doherty. I thought he was going to be stopped, but then they force him out of bounds there, and he may have gained a yard.
Just a couple vicious hits taken there by David Doherty. Keeps the legs churning, gets 3 more yards out of that play, out of the backfield. Might have lost 1. Got it back to the line of scrimmage, though, Sam, so he saved a couple yards, salvaged the view out of that one.
1 yard loss on the play.
1 yard loss on that one. They really read that play that time, and let's see if the Raiders can improve. Raiders starting to fall asleep on both ends of the field right now, and we'll have to see if they can improve in any way. Nico Markiel, 2nd down here for the Raiders. Off the snap, low catch, and he's immediately tackled. 58.
Wow.
Austin Isaacs with a sack.
Doing what Von Miller, number 58, cannot do all year long, coming up with a sack, number 58, as you mentioned. Sam, Austin Isaacs there. Wow, big play. Big play if you're Doherty. You need to stop here on 3rd down and get the ball back to your offense with the potential to tie up this game. So for the Raiders now, you got to watch out, Sam. You're surrendered. You already surrendered 7 points, and a team that's forced you now in for a long third down, so you got to watch out. You can't underestimate this team once again.
So a 3rd and 18 for the Raiders. If there's any quarterback that can escape this, it's Nico Markiel.
Look for Jackson Connolly underneath.
Nico Markiel, he wants to go deep. He really wants to go deep. Sacked once again. Flag on the field. Doherty is getting very excited right now by the way their defense is playing.
Looks like that flag might be holding on the Raiders. The offense staying out there though. It is holding on the Raiders.
Oh, Jake.
Will be declined. Brings up a long, long 4th down for the Raiders, Sam, and Eddie Maxfield out to punt for the Raiders.
And Jake, this Doherty team's getting excited for good reason.
That's right. We talked about the strong quality of this offensive line so far. Not a great job on that drive, surrendering 2 sacks to the quarterback, Nico Markiel. Not a lot of time for him to make those throws.
And according to Hudson Ridley, that's the 4th punt that Doherty has forced all season. So
big stop for them.
A big stop for them. Monumental is the word to describe it. Eddie Maxfield here. You've seen him at running back tonight. Flag on the field.
We don't see that often. A running back playing punter. Only in high school, Sam. So much fun. You get to see that type of switching up positions.
5 yards, still 4th down.
5-yard penalty there on Doherty, which will move Eddie Maxfield up for this punt. Here we go. The multi-positional athlete going to take this one.
He's so good. Got to watch out here for the Raiders. Backed in his own end zone is Eddie Maxfield. Got to get it away quick.
Perfect snap. Big punt there by Eddie Maxfield. Up to the 46-yard line.
Great booming punt there from Maxfield. A lot of pressure in his face. Well done, Eddie Maxfield.
So here comes Seifert. This quarterback has been playing out of his mind in this second quarter. And Jake, we've played against some lackluster quarterbacks this season. I would go as far as saying Seifert has been one of, if not the best quarterbacks we've seen and played against this season. And yet another flag on the field. It's been flag galore. No, I did not say flag throwers. Flag galore, for those of you who are listening.
Speaking of flag throwers, Sam, you love to mention it. You know I was going to bring it up. Those flag throwers a couple weeks ago at halftime show. Oh, my goodness, so talented. Why can't we see them at Regis? Couple drops here and there, but it happens to everyone.
It does. There's always going to be that one girl in the back who just doesn't know what she's doing, Jake.
That's right, a Dance Moms reference there by Sam. I know he watches that show. Maybe even Dancing with the Stars or something.
I do. I have it on my DVR right now. It better record, Jake.
We'll watch after tonight's game.
Okay.
We can shoot some hoops and watch Dancing with the Stars.
That sounds like a play. Oh!
Boom, baby!
Sit down! Wow! Boom! Oh, my goodness! With some anger. Number 11 for the Raiders, Andrew Coolidge.
The backup quarterback, Sam, showing some love to the other quarterback on the other side. Oh, baby, he's going to wake up with that one in the morning. Wow.
What a play. Coolidge. Boom.
Coolidge looking nice and cool there on the quarterback, throwing him down for a nice big 5-yard loss.
Big throw there. And now we're seeing the Raiders come alive off of that fantastic play by Coolidge.
Coach Hasselback, excuse me. Coach Hasselback, excuse me. I meant to say Hasselback, not Masselback. He's asked for pressure all game long. The Raiders have fulfilled to that potential, applying pressure all game long. 3rd and 23 now. Big play, big stop here for the Raiders upcoming. Trying to get the ball back in your quarterback, Nico Markiel's hands.
Still can't get over that Coolidge hit, Jake. Wow.
I heard that
out of nowhere. Throw up the middle's caught.
Great catch there, but well short of the markers there.
And there is Raider defense that we are used to seeing, led by that beautiful and monstrous Coolidge hit. Whoever knew, Jake, that a quarterback could make such a hit like that? Can you even imagine a Joe Flacco doing that? Well, no, he's too old. Here comes the punt for Doherty, coming out of Colorado Springs, making the long drive to hopefully win if you're a fan of them. A left-footed punt.
Tough kick to
Ty
field.
McGuire, he's going to take it. Baby!
Oh,
Still
my
up.
goodness.
Still up and down. Oh!
Ty McGuire doing his best James Harden impression
Ooh,
there.
doing a Euro step.
Step back. Little Euro move there.
Ooh.
Flag down at the end of this one.
Boy, am I thankful you brought up James Harden, Jake. Because do you know what starts in 4 days?
NBA season.
Oh,
It's
yes.
your favorite, I know
it's
that.
my favorite. You better be ready for some basketball references, people, in every sport.
I'm excited. I look forward to those every single night, Sam. I don't go to bed without thinking about those basketball references.
I know.
There'll be a block in the back on the Raiders. Nico Markiel's going to have a long ways to go, but Raiders going to start off with this ball once again. 26-yard line for Nico Markiel.
Yeah, and Patrick's right. Altitude TV still in talks with major TV sports networks, but for those of you who didn't know and who are interested, Altitude is in talks with one of the 3 major companies. They have not said who, but they are in major talks, so hopefully it's Comcast.
I'm rooting for DirecTV, Sam.
I'm not. Here comes David Doty up the middle. Still up, and that was for Jaqua Seawright.
I think you got that, Sam.
Thank you. I had to use the qua.
It sounded like you were pronouncing a seafood there. Well pulled off.
What if they just go to Amazon? They actually look into it.
Nico Markiel.
Second and short. Look for another run play here. Maybe even take a shot on the outside. You have 3 wide receivers wide. 2 of them are very speedy.
Looking to Davis Brendel, Coach Davis Brendel. Nico Markiel. Second down here, hands it off to David Doty once again. Stopped there, that was number 9, Levi Worrell.
Short gain on the play there, but it's third and manageable, third and about 1, maybe 2, Sam. My physics teacher, Dr. Holmes, would make us bring out the meter stick to measure that one.
Oh gosh, and make you do a project on it too.
Well, they will move the change there. So first down for the Raiders.
First and 10, Regis Jesuit.
First and 10 for the Raiders on that one. Nico Markiel really utilizing David Doty to start this game. He's taken up most of the plays so far. Nico Markiel.
Nice little screen pass there. Find your speedy receiver on the outside.
Jackson Connolly still up, but he was out of bounds.
Gets just tripped up there. He had so much open space, Sam. Maybe even the end zone could have seen it there. Sam, it's been a well-played second quarter by Doherty, down 14 points, come back, score a touchdown, a couple opportunities, and some good defensive stops by Doherty. Raiders trying to get the momentum back on their side. It's been a little slow in the second quarter.
Yeah, Doherty has played a great second quarter thus far. Very competitive and staying with the Raiders so far. Nico Markiel, plenty of time. Wide open Jackson Connolly on the right. Fakes it, and way more than a first down. So Jackson Connolly getting in the mix right now. Bryce Sloan hasn't gotten a reception yet.
Nothing so far from Bryce Sloan, but he's due, Sam. He's ready to go.
He's due. He's ready. 2 touchdowns last game, Jake. And what a game to have it, too, Jake. 2 undefeated teams, and the Raiders annihilated them in the second half on both ends.
Such an explosive game last game from Bryce Sloan. He has the potential to go off at any moment. Look for him here in the next couple of plays.
Nico Markiel.
Nice little delayed run play there. It's Pyrese Miller up the middle.
Pyrese Miller still up. Pyrese Miller showing why he's in this stacked running back rotation and gets some major yardage on that play.
Keeps the legs churning and fooled the Doherty defense there. Sam, the Spartans did not see that coming. Great design play there by the offense. Coach Davis Brendel.
14-yard gain on the play. Good for a Raider first down. Timeout.
And a timeout here, as we will take a timeout here as well on the Raider Sports Network.
It's go time, baby. Nice run up the middle there. Easily shut down, though, by Doherty. Well read on the defensive front there.
Miller the ball carrier.
Miller on that take. Pyrese Miller.
1 yard loss in the play, 2nd and 11 for the Raiders. 2 yard loss in the play.
This is mine if you want some.
Sophia, you should go yell at Tierney and tell him to change up the halftime.
Raiders looking at the sideline. Raider coaches giving them the play. David Doty still on the field. Nico Markiel off the snap with plenty of time. Deep up the middle. Too high.
Nearly intercepted there. Raiders caught a break on that one, overthrowing the receiver on the play, unlike Nico Markiel.
Very.
3rd and 12.
3rd and long now coming up for the Raiders. 3rd and manageable, though, when you have a quarterback like Nico Markiel. Sam, I could even see him running it with his legs here if nothing's open. No problem for Nico Markiel.
That's my guess, Jake. Being how confident he is in his running game, I would even make that first priority an option.
So we'll see what Markiel decides to do. Big 3rd down here. Raiders trying to extend their lead to 2 scores and go into halftime with a 2-touchdown lead.
Nico Markiel, 3rd and 12 with 3:20 left to go in this exciting one. Nico Markiel, deep up the middle, caught by Mottram. Mottram with time, and stopped way past the first down.
Brian Mottram coming up big. Sam, first down play there. Gets 1st and goal for the Raiders. Excellent job. Now they'll probably run the clock a little bit, try and take the hands out of the Doherty offense. Come up with the touchdown here.
Down to the 12-yard line.
Great play by the Raiders. They're looking very confident right now on the offensive end. Matthew Baer checking in for the Raiders for this offense. As usual, David Doty on Markiel's back with Dallas Macias this time in for Ty McGuire. Nico Markiel, low snap, off to the side. Bryce Sloan gets his first reception of the game, and it's caught.
Oh, Sam, I was thinking he would go into the end zone there. And
Me too.
first catch, first touchdown of the game for Bryce Sloan. Almost. We might see David Doty's second, though.
6-yard line.
We'll see.
2:25 left to go in this one. Raiders so close they can touch it from getting that 3rd touchdown of the game and making it a two possession game.
That's right. You got that one.
Thank you. it took me a while. Nico Markiel, 2nd and 4. Let's see what he decides to do here. Look for him to run it or hand it off to David Doty. Yep.
Pitch play there. Get in there, David. Get
Off
in
the
there.
side. Cuts up the middle. What a play. Woo! David Doty, number 2, cut up the middle. He is just saucing these defenses alive week by week.
Unstoppable, Sam. David Doty's second touchdown, rumbling up the sideline. Nico Markiel once again staying calm. He had 2 defenders on him, thinking he's going to run the ball. That's how good he is, Sam. You think he runs it, he'll pass it. You think he passes it, he'll run it. Touchdown, Raiders.
What a play in the out-of-shape Will Cassidy on his birthday. Coming down the track, waving that Regis Jesuit flag high.
Cowboy. Loving the hat.
And Jordi De La Torre gets that one there for his 3rd extra point.
The
of
ball
game.
riding a 2-touchdown lead,
Yes.
extending it to 21-7.
21.
What a play there by David Doty. Very exciting right now if you're a Raiders fan. Again, Will Cassidy has his birthday today. He's such an influential person. Jake, I gotta stop there, but what is with these girls from the parents section? Just going off today with their blowhole.
Checking them out, Sam? What's going on
I'm not
here?
checking them out. I'm wondering what's going on with them.
I think they brought a loudspeaker and some sort of microphone concoction.
Yeah, and
Probably
some extra spirit too. My goodness.
That's right, even bigger
Yeah,
than the
these
student section.
parents are looking at him like, "What are you doing here?"
Well, whatever gets them hyped, I guess. Whatever floats your boat, we'll take it.
I guess.
Raiders up 2 touchdowns now. Here's Jordi De La Torre, the ball on for the kick off here. Just under 2 minutes to go in the first half.
Big one. Hill gonna receive. No, he's gonna let this one go and be a touchback.
Sam, we talked about Will
Great.
Cassidy's birthday. How about Jordy De La Torre's birthday today? Happy birthday, Big Bull. Happy birthday, big man.
Yep.
Birthday boy.
A
Already
great day
played
to have
for
a
3.
birthday, Jake.
Oh, yeah.
Is it your birthday tomorrow or Sunday?
It is, Patrick. My birthday is tomorrow.
It's going to be 18.
Yes.
Couple more hours.
A couple more hours. Counting it down. Here we go, 1st and 10. Minute 51 left to go, 21-7. Stifer. Ooh!
That was awful.
Coughed that one up. Hit him in the chest too hard, and it fell out of his hands. Patrick,
Yeah, in the words of Patrick, that was awful.
you do not have that wrong, Patrick.
You don't, Patrick. You could be a coach on this team.
Patrick, I think you could have thrown out anybody out there. Some of our RJ Media staff, maybe Angela Surwa Marfo, maybe Chalmers
Nice,
Powell. Make
Jake.
the catch
You got
out
it.
there. Thank you. Throw me a surprise party. I will be very happy.
Stifer going to take this one himself. Still up, and he stopped. 3rd down here for Doherty. Stifer has done everything tonight for this Doherty offense. During that touchdown play down the field, really showed his prowess.
Raiders going to take their first time out of this first half here. Just under a minute and a half to go. Up 21-7 so far on a pair of touchdowns by David Doherty. One as well by Nico Markiel, passing touchdown.
So while we have this moment, just for those of you who are new to RJ Media, we are a student-led organization, club and class,
That's right.
made up of four sectors: Raider Sports Network, Rabble TV, Elevate Magazine, and
My ears are hurting right now.
gosh,
sir.
I can't even get this out because of these fans in front of us are just unbelievable. Wow, I feel like the Broncos may have brought their cheerleaders tonight. I don't know who these girls are, but Stifer getting sacked there.
Down he goes. Think again, Seifert. Nowhere to go on that play, getting swallowed up by the defensive line there. Great job by Harold Hasselbeck calling up the pressure there.
Timeout. Regis, their second.
Raiders taking their second time out. Jordy De La Torre doing a little Irish step dance on the sidelines. Love to see that.
Jack Kennedy, Nick Rizzi, and Mariano Adame hanging out with us here tonight.
Sam doing his best John Hoy throw.
So I was practicing my Nico Markiel throws to Sophia Marsnick with her
You're a lefty.
chapstick.
Where was the lefty throw there?
Sorry, I don't have a left, Jake. I would have hit one of the parents.
You almost hit Michael Manukian's poster on the
Oh,
sideline
how
with the
could
chopstick.
I?
That would just be horrific, Sam.
Jake, our color commentator, Cameron Kreitz, was taking a picture next to Michael Manukian's picture today before the game. Oh, gosh.
He's a legend.
He's a legend.
2 interceptions already on the season. Look at those biceps, Sam, on the picture there.
Oh, gosh, Mike. He's been in the gym. He's been in the lab.
He's been in the Spanish room working on his Spanish, Michael Manukian.
Oh, gosh, Jake.
Number 30 on
Muy inteligente, Michael Manukian.
So, infraction there on the Raiders.
It's offside.
Offsides. Thank you, Patrick. 4th and 3
Thank
now.
you. Thank you, Patrick.
Will be a punt, nonetheless.
Punt there's going to come to Ty McGuire. He's going to take this one. He's going to put on the wheels. Ty McGuire still alive, pushing one, still up, out of bounds. Ty McGuire moving his way up the field quickly.
I think that TY in his first name stands for thank you and see you later, Sam. So explosive there. So fun to watch.
Wow.
McGuire.
That was impressive. On the fly, too, Jake. You didn't even need to
Sam.
plan that one out.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you later. Oh, I love it. Minute 20 left in this one. Raiders want to pin another touchdown on this Doherty defense, and we know Nico Markiel can do it. Nico Markiel with time once again. A miscue there. I don't know who he was looking for.
He's looking for Patrick Carlson up here in the booth.
Yeah, he must have.
Patrick, where's your hands there? You
Yeah.
know, make an Odell catch there or something.
Yeah. For those of you who didn't know, Patrick Carlson actually played football in freshman year. And he could have played varsity. Coach Philbin asked him.
Patrick's a tall guy.
But,
he's
they
very talented.
needed the size, but he decided to say no and be our producer. So we couldn't be more thankful.
Here. Look at the running backs.
David Doherty running up the field.
40, 35,
David Doherty, 35, 20, for the play, touchdown! David Doherty! Yes! David Doherty! The running back star!
That's his third touchdown, Sam, the hat trick. David Doherty, 27-7 for the Raiders. 1 minute and 5 seconds to go in the first half.
Beautiful play by David Doherty right there, number 3.
You cannot stop him. You can only hope to contain him. What a play there by David Doherty once again. That was Mariano Adame getting hyped in the background. Will Cassidy waving the flag on the bottom two. Birthday boy coming alive.
Will Cassidy
Oh my God.
throwing around a flag. I don't even know what that says because Will is a little fatigued. The birthday boy.
He needs to go ice his leg. Fourth extra point is good there. So he's 4 of 4 tonight, Jake. Once again doing a great job. He's looking like Mariano Adame out there.
That's right, Mariano. That's automatic as they come.
Yes. Minute 05 left in this one. 28-7 is the score right now, Raiders. You couldn't have asked for a better second quarter, especially in the last 10 minutes of the game, Jake. Or not in the game, the second quarter. My apologies.
I don't know what to say about these players on the sideline doing the Irish step dance. It just gets you hyped up. And every touchdown, it's coming out. And I'm hoping they keep that a tradition here. And 28-7.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
Yeah. Jordy De La Torre set for another kickoff.
The birthday boy.
Yes.
The bull.
Jordy De La Torre with the kick. Coming to Hill. He's going to let it go for another touchback, and they'll move it to the 20. So, Jake, going into this half, obviously, Doherty had one good play so far this half, but haven't really been able to come alive against this Raider defense. And then, Jake, the Raider offense, showing what they've done this entire year with their prowess on the offensive end. And
I like that word, Sam.
Thank
Prowess.
you.
It's like a lion.
Thank you.
Lion feasting on these opposing defenses. That's Nico Markiel.
Yes, great description. But what, if anything, can the Raiders do to improve coming into the second half?
Well, staying disciplined. There's been a few flags here and there. Otherwise, other than that, Sam, there's been a little bit of pressure on Nico Markiel, and offensive line's got to hold up a little bit more. But other than that, it's been almost to perfection for the Raiders. They gave up a touchdown to Doherty. It got a little bit close. The rain out. 14-7 was the score. The Raiders scoring 14 unanswered points. Momentum's right back on the Raiders' side.
Yes, definitely staying disciplined is something big. And you're going to hear so much more about this first half by Hudson Ridley, who's going to do our halftime report, doing such a phenomenal job to start off this year of broadcasting here at the Raider Sports Network.
Award-winning Raider Sports Network. First place this year.
Yes, beating Rampart, people. You heard it right. Rampart.
So talented, but
Yes.
not this year. We took them down.
Yes, we took them down with ease, might I add.
RJTV doing their job as well, taking home the first place.
Yeah, holding the first place and eating some pizza too, right?
That's right. We love
Shout
that
out to
pizza.
Shen, right? What an invigorating segment.
We'll
Jake.
show you that one at halftime.
We
too,
will
right?
after
We gotta show
Hudson's show. We will show you that episode of Shen McConnell eating pizza, and for those of you who don't know, he is a pizza reviewer on the side. Jake, he is like a Yelp but himself.
Okay, I'll give that a check.
It's actually pronounced Shelp, is what he calls it.
Shen McConnell yelp. I love that.
Shelp.
Little flea flicker end around play there. Look at him running down the sidelines all the way up to the 50-yard line there. Excellent little trickery play there by Doherty. They can't get anything going, so they go to the trick play there. Execute it nicely.
And Jake, they have time with 48 seconds left to, if not score a touchdown, at least get in field goal range.
That's right, Sam, but they don't have Jordy De La Torre, so I don't know about that conclusion there, but another timeout taken by Doherty here. That'll be their third and final timeout.
Jordan, your final timeout.
Doherty's going to take their final timeout, as will we on the Raider Sports Network.
A little low throw there, Sam, bouncing in the dirt. Looked like a baseball play.
It did.
Regis Jesuit Raiders state baseball champions last year. I had to bring that one up.
Yes.
Brent Tobias, one of my close friends, playing at Notre Dame now.
Yes.
The pitchers.
Yeah, Brett. The list goes on of former players now playing in college.
Caleb Sloan, one of them.
Oh, gosh.
TCU.
Caleb Sloan. I know he's watching tonight, too. Shout out to you.
Look at the pressure there.
Dallas was oh,
my goodness! Oh, baby!
Tyrese Miller!
Sweet baby Jesus!
Oh, no! Oh, no way!
The Bluebirds are coming out. In the words of Mariano, we respectfully disagree with that call there.
I respectfully disagree.
So Doherty moving the chains now. Big penalty on the Raiders there. That one hurts a little bit. That'll sting you. 28-yard line there.
Chant in the crowd too, Jake. Take his whistle.
I heard another one saying we respectfully disagree.
Yeah, that, in the words of Mariano Adame.
Here's the pressure, Clay Nenke. Oh my goodness.
Cypher with the catch, and it's a
touchdown. Doherty Spartans getting on the board, answering back. David Doty's 3 touchdowns, 13-28 the score now. Big touchdown for Doherty. Big play, Sam.
And Jake,
you count them out? You can't.
No, they're playing good. They are not playing bad. Like, compared to Shap, who they lost to, they're playing fantastic right now.
That's right. They're stepping up to the occasion, Sam. Playing at Lou Kellogg Stadium, only down 2 touchdowns, most likely going into the half. We'll see. Nico Marchio's going to have 1 timeout to work with, and 25 seconds might just be a knee. We'll see.
And that field goal attempt is good by Doherty, making the score 14-28. Raiders still in the lead. 24 seconds left to go before halftime, before we hear from Hudson Ridley. So Jake, Doherty making plays with only 48 seconds left, and Jake, they're not out of this, not at all.
It's a 1-win team, Sam. You remember the Titans? You see that movie? The team, we mentioned it last week against the Legend Titans, who tried to fulfill that story, an undefeated team against the Raiders. The Raiders gave them their first loss of the season. For this Doherty team, Sam, only 1 win on the season, so they're looking to get their second and spoil the Raiders on a night they're looking to continue their undefeated streak and go to 8-0 on the season.
And Jake, that movie's with Clint Eastwood, right?
I'm
just kidding.
I think you're incorrect.
It was either Clint Eastwood or Kevin Hart. Couldn't remember. Oh, another one picked up, and here comes the Raiders.
Little squib kick there.
Oh,
to the 43-yard line.
Bring down hard.
Maybe even potentially giving Doherty De La Torre, an opportunity for the field goal. 43-yard line of the Raiders. 18 seconds and 1 timeout for Nico Markiel to work with.
That was Derman Taylor III with the play there. 18 seconds left to go. Very close to halftime. Very frigid out here at Lou Kellogg Stadium.
I'm going to grab my hot chocolate at halftime.
Yes.
Sam.
You guys better get your hot chocolate at home, too. Put some whipped cream in there for me.
Oh, baby.
Oh. Some pumpkin spice seasoning on there, too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nico Markiel, low snap.
Let's go get deep here. Got plenty of time.
Up the middle.
Oh, my goodness.
Right through the hands.
Bryce Sloan
Bryce
was there. Diving play by Bryce Sloan. He had a couple of yards of space there, but Markiel, I think that one's on Markiel. A little bit of a low throw there. Bryce Sloan, good job getting open there on the route. Brings up a 2nd and 10 with 13 seconds to go in the first half.
Nico Markiel deciding what he's going to do here. Let's see if he has enough time for one big play here. David Doherty on his right, as usual.
2 wide receivers to the left.
Nico Markiel off to the side, picked off. No way!
Down
No
the sidelines.
way!
35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. Down to the 5-yard line. Wow, Sam. The throw was there. The receiver was open, but he didn't turn around on that play. And Doherty, with 1 second remaining, it looks like they'll bring
Uno
the field goal.
segundo.
Uno. Second.
What a way to end this half, Jake. Talk about some live action.
Wow. For Doherty, putting the momentum right back on their side. 1 second remaining, bringing out the field goal unit, trying to cut this lead down to 11 points going into halftime. Wow, what a stop by Doherty.
Watch him fake it.
So here we go. Field goal now for Doherty with 1 second remaining. It's up, and it's good.
Beautiful kick there.
So going into halftime, the Raiders up 28-17. A great first half played by both teams, an exciting first half, and we're excited to have the halftime show for you.
A great first half of Raider football. Very exciting. We're going to have a fun second half waiting for you in 15 minutes. For Sam Stern, Jake Stewart, Patrick Carlson award-winning producer, Jack Fate, and Hudson Ridley. We'll be back with you in just a second. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight.
Welcome back to Raiders Sports Network halftime show here. Hudson Ridley alongside Mario Adame and Jack Kennedy. A great game we've seen so far. Regis Jesuit Raiders on top of the Doherty Spartans 28-7 at the half. Now, guys, what have you seen so far in this game?
Well, to start off, I think you meant 17, 28-17. Today, I've seen the Raiders came out with grit and determination. You could just see it in the way they played. They played fast, physical football. That's what Regis's brand is all about. They came in 2 quick scores, so I think they were off to a hot start. and they let up.
Stop you there.
Oh, okay.
Now, as they kept playing near the end of this first half, they basically gave up the ball almost twice, and they scored almost immediately off those two twice. So that offense really has to work on their game, and that defense just keeps playing good.
Couldn't agree more with you, Jack.
Yeah, those were very preventable points there at the end off of a Nico Marchiol interception, ran back on that pass. It kind of looked like he was going for Ty McGuire, targeting him, but he wasn't turning around. They weren't on the same page.
Hudson, it just seems like they weren't on the same page there. His back was turned. He wasn't expecting the ball. And we saw the unfortunate error that came from it.
I mean, they're here to win, So whatever goes, any penalty will work. But also, as I see on the sideline, are the alums of last year: Charlie Quinn.
That's right.
True Potter, and Carter Reed.
Thomas.
What's that?
Nope. Thomas Carter.
Yep. Thomas
Reed.
Carter Reed.
That's right.
And they're all on the sideline. They're helping the coaches because they're all alums of the sport. God bless them.
Now, Hudson, I'd like to ask you, what would you like to see from the Raiders coming into the second half?
Well, definitely, they're very preventable mistakes that they've made. Of course, a couple of penalties. There was a roughing the passer late in the game, which wasn't a roughing the passer. That did give Doherty a little bit of a jump start there, allowing them to score some points to end out this half. But really just preventable mistakes, and you got to keep playing fast if you're Regis. Big quick strike plays to start out this second half and just make them devastating.
And speaking of strength, we had David Doherty on today's RJTV with the best squat in the entire school, and he has been showing up every single play for offense, and he's got, 2 touchdowns or maybe 3? I'm not sure, but he's been showing up every game with the strength and intensity that he always needs to, and it's great.
Yeah, Jack, around the school, I think the general consensus is he's a Christian McCaffrey type of player. The ability he has whenever he touches the ball, he's just able to make something happen. It's magic, and I know everyone at Regis is thoroughly enjoying watching him play.
Yeah, he's an absolutely great player. A 5-touchdown performance last game against
week.
Legend.
Right.
He came into the game with 3 touchdowns, finished with 8. Definitely a really great performance here in this game. Already has 2 touchdowns. We're thinking maybe as a player of the game that we pick, David Doherty is definitely up there on that leaderboard. Would you guys pick anybody different?
Maybe Michael Manugan with the 2 interceptions of last game. Thank you very much. I can't wait for him to come back this game, get some more runs, and get some more turnovers. Am I right?
That's right. I think you were spot on right there with David Doherty. He's really having a breakout season this year, his junior year. He's carrying a heavier load than last year. And I think we can only it's just going to continue. So
all right, that's going to do it for the halftime show, on a Raider Sports Network. Raiders up at the break, 28-17. Enjoy this week's episode of RJTV.
I've got one more shout out
yes.
to the long snapper, Joe Cross. I'm talking Joe Cross. He's come back and he's snapping like crazy. Thank you very much for having us.
Yeah, thank you very much for having us, Hudson.
Great, of course.
What's up, Raiders? I'm Skylar Kane.
And I'm Caitlin Marshall, and this week we dive into Cosmos Pizza Review.
We take a look at the new school record for squatting.
And a peek into the upcoming fall play.
And it's all happening here, right now, on RJTV. So, are you planning on going to the fall play?
But of course, Skylar. But I'd love to know more about the effort put into the production.
Wouldn't we all? Well, here's a curtain sneak peek into the fall play.
This year, RJ Theater is falling into fall with the play Joseph.
So my role for the musical this year is pretty much to keep everyone organized, on time, make sure everything's running smoothly behind the scenes, organizing all of the crews, making sure they're on task, making sure the actors know their dancing and their vocal parts, and kind of just sitting in on those rehearsals.
As sound manager, mostly what I need to make sure of is making sure actors get mic'd, make sure that sound effects are heard, make sure that the pit band is able to both go through the mics we set in the pit to make sure that that's received, and also just make sure that everything in the house is not too loud or too quiet.
In general, our biggest struggle has been we don't have enough people on crew. So it's kind of been a struggle trying to find people and make sure we have enough people on props crew or on build crew, and that's been like a struggle for me and our director.
What makes the hard work easier is the family.
Best part of being on sound or in the play is the entire community in the drama club and the theater department are just people who are there because they enjoy it.
And it's just been a really great community, and just it's been out of my comfort zone a little bit, but it's been really fun.
This is Isabella Vickers and Eliza West with RJTV.
Thanks, Isabella and Eliza.
Skylar, have you ever got yoked in the boys division weight room?
Obviously.
So you've seen the new squat record holder, right?
Duh, it's me. I can squat you right here.
Ow!
All right, David Doherty, show us how it's done, huh?
Junior running back David Doherty is on the rise to stardom as he broke the squat record of 500 pounds earlier this year.
So I had the privilege of working with Doherty last year on the JV team, blossomed into a great player and had a great attitude, does what you ask him to, doesn't really complain about anything.
Although he is known for his extreme strength, it was not always the case.
No, I've not always been the strongest kid. Like I said before, when I came in, I was just about where everyone else was, in the first year of weightlifting. I'm hoping to just do as good as I can, we'll see what opportunities I can get, and just, it's more about the team than me. I just want everyone to do well, and hopefully we can make a good run in the playoffs.
This is Alec Willis
and Patrick Barney for RJTV.
Hey, Caitlin, I'm kind of hungry.
You know what? Me too. I'm kind of feeling pizza.
All right, bet. Let me see what I can do about that. Domino's? Yeah, what's up? All right.
We're here at Cosmos Pizza off, I don't know, but we got dudes dancing. This is like a whole club up in here. Look at them. Look at everyone around here. So one bite, everybody knows the rules. 7-6 sandwich. We were rocking out. We were rocking out here, okay? We were rocking out. Boca Colorado 7-6 Cosmos Pizza. That's a review.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Right there? Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Yep. Have a good one.
Thanks, Shen and Sam.
Well, Caitlin, a promise was a promise.
It looks good.
That it does. Well, you know the rules.
Everyone does. One bite.
So what'd you give this?
I give it a solid 8.
Rookie score.
Before we go, this year's diaper drive is up and running.
That's right. Make sure to go and support your mothers and children that are in need in our greater community.
Let's try and beat our previous year's record.
And one more thing before we go. Boys tennis is in their second day of state today. So we need all of your support so that they'll be able to bring home the big state title this weekend.
Good luck, team.
And that's all we have for this week. I'm going to go eat some more pizza.
Me too. Have a great day, Raiders.
Welcome back to the Raider Sports Network. Again, Sam Stern alongside the best color commentator in the state of Colorado, Jake Stewart, Patrick Carlson, and Jack Fate. Hudson Ridley doing a great job tonight alongside Mariano Adame and Jack Kennedy, our two special guests at halftime, doing a wonderful job. You'll hear from Hudson Ridley one more time tonight during our post-game show. The Raiders are coming to you tonight from Lou Kellogg Stadium on a frigid night, 28-17, your score. And Jake, it can be summed up by a wave of ups and downs on both ends of the field, but the Raiders really fell asleep at the end of that second quarter.
That's right, a team that had all the momentum going in towards that end of that second half, first half, as you mentioned, Sam, up 2 touchdowns. They had the ball. They were looking to go up 3 scores, and instead, Markio threw an errant pick along the sideline. They're lucky he didn't go for 6, Sam. It ended up just being a field goal, so not too much harm there. But within 2 scores now is this Doherty team, only down 11. So you got to watch out. Raiders are going to receive this opening kickoff. The Raiders are going to kick off this opening kickoff. It's Jordy Taylor now on the kick. So we're going to see the Raiders defense first, along with Matthew Bear, Bryce Parsons, among others.
So here we go with kickoff. Jordy De La Torre going to do this one. He's kicked the ball off a multitude of times to start off this game, and he's going to do it yet again to start off the second half. Again, Sam Stern, Jake Stewart, Patrick Carlson, and Jack Fate. Jordy De La Torre going to boot this one to the end zone and a touchback, and they'll start at the 20, Jake.
Yeah, now this is where you ask your defense to hold, Sam. They've done a great job all night long holding Doherty to a field goal at the end of the half in the red zone in first and goal situation. All they have to do here is force them to 3 and out, and then you can see Nico Markio come and work his magic once again. Here comes the defense.
The Raider wall coming out for the first time in this second half. Cypher gonna go deep to start off the half.
Just a little bit underthrown there. He had a couple steps on the defender that time.
And Cypher was looking for a flag on that play. He thought there was a little extra curricular activity, as you know I love to say, Jake. But they won't call anything on that one. It will be second down.
One of Sam's favorite vocabulary words. Extracurricular activity. So much fun. So much fun when he says it.
So exciting. Fake handoff. And the Raiders are going to track him down, led by Brian Mottram on that play. Cypher tried to fake the handoff and go. Read the option perfectly, and it will be a third down. So the Raiders would love to get a quick 3 and out here to start off the second half, Jake.
Player down now for the Raiders. That's a scary sign here in the third quarter. Not one you want to see for a Raiders fan. With that injury, Sam, we're going to take a quick timeout on the Raider Sports Network. Be back with you in a second. We'll hope he's okay. Thank you.
That was Brian Mottram, the injured player there. He should be okay. They're bringing him off the field to check on him.
One of the leaders of this Raiders defense. Scary sign to see already a touchdown for Brian Mottram. Or a big play, earlier in this game. Reception. Defense a little lackadaisical on that play, allowing the receiver to get a nice easy catch there for a first down.
17-yard gain up to
11:24 left in this one. 1st and 10 for Seifert in the Doherty offense. Quick one here. Seifert's going to take him himself. And he's tackled there. And Jake, we're seeing a lot of run plays by Seifert in this game, and it's working for him most of the time.
That's right. This is a run-led offense. They've got several weapons on this team. Seifert, though, when he doesn't see a play there, he doesn't panic and he runs it himself. You got to be able to do that against a great defensive team in the Raiders, and he's going quick as well to start this second half. Looks like the Raiders might have jumped on that play. It may have been Clay Nanke on that right side or one of the players on the defense, or on the left side, like Matthew Bear.
It will be on the Raiders.
It was Colby Jaramello that time, number 4, coming back into this game after a suspension last game.
A player, Jake, that makes such an impact on both ends of the field as we talk about so many times.
So second and short now. Nice little screen pass along the outsides there, getting that extra yardage. Raiders blowing some tackles there.
Ooh.
Big gain along the sidelines.
And Jake, if you're the Raiders, this is not the way to start off a second half against a Doherty team who, coming into this game, was expected to lose this game by a large magnitude.
They look tired, a little bit slow. Big hit there. Ball's out. Wow. They didn't look slow on that play. Huge hit on that one, jarring the ball loose. Nice play by the Raiders. Incomplete pass there. 2nd down and long.
Great defense there by the Raiders. 2nd down. They're going to call it an incomplete Oh.
I'll help you out.
Thank you. Save me.
Incomplete pass.
I'll give you the assist.
The next time we'll do the Broncos' little incomplete chant, Sam.
Yes, we'll do it together too, in sync.
Okay.
I'll give you the count.
Hopefully this play right here.
Here we go. No, it says Seifert's going to take him himself. And get stopped for a 3rd down.
I was hoping to be able to do the chant there, Sam, but a good stop by the Raiders there. We'll take it 3rd and long.
We'll get it soon. Very soon.
Soon enough. With this Raiders defense, it's bound to happen very quickly.
Let's see if the Raiders can force a punt.
3rd and long, big play here. Raiders 38-yard line. Got to step up here if you're this Raiders front 4.
Seifert with plenty of time. And he's tackled there with help from the Raider defense. Great play there.
Colby Jaramello bringing him down immediately after that screenplay. Well read by the Raiders, no fooling him there. Get the pressure on the quarterback, allowing him to have 0 time to make that throw. And here comes the punting unit. Great job, defense.
Colby and Ty there to squash him on that left side as soon as he caught it. And it will be yes, you're correct. It will be a punt, and Ty McGuire will be waiting at the 10-yard line to receive this one, and we'll see how far he can take it on this punt return.
Raiders look like they're going to bring pressure here. We'll see if they do. Here they come. Oh, my goodness.
Blocked. That was Bryce Sloan getting in the way. This one's going to bounce.
Bryce Sloan just mere seconds away from blocking that kick. Wow, that would have been great to see.
So here comes Nico Markiel for the first time in the second half. Had a pretty good first half. And Jake, I mentioned this. He threw 2 interceptions last game, Jake. You know why it's important, right? Only 2 interceptions of the season for him were last game, Jake. So we know, and he's already coughed. He's already given one up tonight, too. So he's at 3 for the season. Still not bad. But we're seeing him and his age start to come into fruition here.
That's right, trending in the wrong direction in terms of turnovers. Got to keep the ball in your hands, not give it up against a Doherty team that will punish you off of a turnover.
And speaking of not turning it over, just give it to David Doherty, Jake.
That's right, he won't turn it over. Already 3 touchdowns in the night, a trio of touchdowns for David Doherty.
Yeah. A trintet.
I don't think I've heard that one before, Sam. Maybe a trifecta. I don't know about
I like
that.
Oh gosh.
Maybe just a 3-pointer if we stick to your basketball.
I like it, Jake. Thank you for speaking my language. Nico Markiel. Handoff to David Doherty up that left side, tackled. He was close to that first down marker. No, it was Maxfield. And Jake, we talked about it briefly, but Maxfield coming into the game quite early in that first half and now getting a lot of the minutes that normally a Miller or a Carroll or even a Durbin Taylor would take up.
He's been getting a lot of work tonight, playing second fiddle to David Doherty. He's been great all night long, getting first down carry there. Nice change of pace back. He's back in there again on first down.
Yeah, he's been fiddling all right. Let's see what Nico Markill's going to decide to do here. Maxfield and Doherty are on the field at the same time, left and right. Hands it off to Doherty this time. Doherty still going, still up, first down.
Gain of 12 there, explosive run. If you're the defense, you don't know who he's going to hand the ball off to. He might even take it himself there. Sam decides to give it off to the explosive Doherty. Great choice, Nico Markill, first down Raiders.
What a play by Nico Markill. That Markill-Doherty connection working at the highest level tonight, and it has all season. And Jake, come playing time, if those two are on the same page, this team is going to be hard to beat, especially with that rushing game.
Watch out, Colorado football teams this year. The Raiders are for real. We've talked to so many players this year telling them with the youth, they've been counted out all season long. Second now in RPI rankings. Watch out, underdogs no longer.
Nico Markill off to the left side. That's Jackson Connolly catching this one. You hear his name quite often. It's because he gets a lot of receptions. He's been playing great this season, Jake.
That's right. It seemed like every game to start the season was either 100 yards or a touchdown, maybe even both, Sam. Explosive when you need him the most. He's a guy that can go deep. He's a guy that can go short and take it for long-distance runs, just like Bryce Sloan along the outsides. Two guys you love with their speed.
Two guys that you love with their speed and two multi-sport athletes. Jackson Connolly, as we mentioned, track and field expert. And then Bryce Sloan will play varsity this year for baseball again. Is getting D1 potential offers for football. Up the middle, that's David Doherty, stopped on the ground.
Grayson Stovall getting pushed to the ground at the end of that one. He's not happy there. He's played a great game all night long. Sam opening up lanes and running holes for Doherty, among others Maxfield and for Nico Markiel himself.
And Jake, I feel like we don't talk about Stovall and some of these other players in the middle who, Jake, if anything, are as good as some of the other players on this team. They just don't get enough credit because they're not the guys scoring the touchdowns and stuff. But Jake, they're making it happen out there.
That's right, Sam. Speaking of Grayson Stovall, he got his first offer, D1 offer the other night from the University of North Carolina at Charlotte. Congrats, Grayson, on that.
A big deal. Here's another big deal. David Doherty, cutting off the left.
See ya.
Dancing with the stars out there, doing a little cha-cha dance.
Cha-cha slide there. Looked like he was going to the right. He cha-cha slides right back to the left. Shake it out. First down, Raiders. Little shimmy there, Sam.
To the left. Take it back now, y'all.
One hop this time.
As you can tell, we're not in the choir.
Nor the dancing team, Sam. I dropped out of ballroom dance last year for a reason.
Yeah, Patrick took over for the year. Right, Patrick? You're in ballroom dance.
Patrick's in ballroom
dance. He's enjoying it. Yep.
Shows up in the suit and tie.
He wanted me to be his dance partner, but I said no.
Great pass there.
Jackson Connolly catching that one. We love to have fun here on the Raider Sports Network. If you don't tune in with us on a regular basis, but we're glad to have you. As there is an injury on the field, Jake, to a Raider. We'll see who it is.
6-yard gain in the play, 2nd and 4 for Regis Jesuit.
We're trying to see who that is.
Yeah, our vantage point isn't very great. We might need a drone on the field to go and capture that. There's one out there right now.
Yeah.
You have to go call him for some help.
Yeah, call him over. See if he has airdrop.
maybe some DoorDash too, Sam. Bring a pizza over here or something.
Yeah, go to
hot chocolate.
Go to Anthony's and bring us a pizza.
We'll see if I can make it back by the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
We'll see.
While this injury is happening, we're going to take a quick break here on the Raider Sports Network to catch our breaths. We're back here with you, just catching our breaths, as I mentioned. Jackson Connolly is that injured player, just a little brisk walk onto the sideline. He doesn't look to be severely injured, just a little slow, but do not be surprised if he comes back on. He is powerful, to say the least.
Tough mentality out there, up 11 points. Maybe you give him a little rest for one drive and you bring him right back in. What do you think, Sam?
Wouldn't hurt. Coming
Nice
off the
run
right.
there.
David Doherty coming off the right.
Oh my goodness.
Oh gosh, I thought you got him,
He
Jake.
wanted that, Sam. It was the little stiff arm there, Lamar Jackson arm extension there. Looked like he was going to take that one to the house. Very close there. And oh my goodness, little shoestring tackle there. Wow, that was close. Jackson Connolly now in front of us. On the sidelines getting worked out. Looks like it might be a cramp. I'm not really sure, but we'll get back to you on the severity of the injury as soon as we know it.
Yeah, we'll have Lisa Salters get back to us with that one. Lisa Salters, our sideline reporter.
More like Angela Sirwar Marfo.
Yeah, she's our. Yeah, Angela works closely with Lisa Salters on NBC Sports Network.
Angela, one of the best in the social media business, the best in the state of Colorado.
Markiel.
Little shimmy there.
Wants to take it himself.
Blown play there. Almost results in a touchdown, Sam.
It almost does. Close one there.
Markiel did his best bunny hop impression. We're a little far away from Easter, Sam, but I'll
We
take
are.
it. Markiel rolling up the socks here. He looks to be okay.
Trying to find his Easter eggs.
Where's the basket, though, Sam?
I don't know, Jake. So Jackson Connolly getting a massage.
I could go for a massage right now, Sam.
I could, Jake, too.
Jackson, can I get out there with you down the table?
I think you need to yell it a little louder, Jake.
I'll ask him at the end of the third quarter.
I bet he'd love to hear that. David Doherty and Eddie Maxfield on the field at the same time. Hand it off. Eddie Maxfield. Flag on the field.
Rumbling, stumbling.
He's in the end zone. Let's see who they call it on. The Raider fans are complaining.
Get in there. Touchdown. Touchdown. Show me the money, Sam.
Let's see, Jake. Heard one of the fans say a terrible call, and they call it on the Raiders.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh!
Holding, it's coming back. Oh, my goodness.
Upsetting there.
And tumbling and coming back.
And they're going to call that on 50 for the Raiders. And that is Anthony Tocchini. And Jake, you talk about Anthony Tocchini and Grayson Stovall, Jake. Two players who have played with Nico Markiel on club teams ever since they've been here today. So all three of those guys know each other very well.
That's right, two talented, explosive players. The Raiders trying to get on the board here, get that 3-touchdown lead. We'll see if they can do it.
Markiel deep with Bryce Sloan. Oh.
Who caught that? Who caught it, Sam?
Who caught it?
I don't know.
They got it.
No way.
Doherty Spartans come up with another interception. Wow. What a catch off the Markiel throw there. Bryce Sloan went up for it. Wow, what a play by the defenseman.
Jake, how about that?
You tip your cap on that one, Sam. Nothing you can say about that except for a great catch.
Unbelievable there by the Doherty defense. This entire game they have just been playing so well, and oh gosh, they're coming alive as they're now going to bring their quarterback onto the field, Seifert, who has been having a great game tonight, Jake. 2:40 left to go in this unbelievable third quarter. Seifert gonna take it himself, and the Raiders stop him quickly. So the Raiders and the Wall are standing in front of Seifert, who is running the ball more than consistently. 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7.
Sam, I think that's generous. I heard 2-yard gain. I think we need that yard back. That's an important.
I agree. Sorry, that's my apologies. I misheard. Mr.
Ralph Taylor is a
yes.
little quiet. I don't believe him.
Yes. It's a little cold out here.
Ah, man, it's cold.
Becker, the ball carrier.
Third down here for Doherty. Minute 55 left to go. 3rd and 4. At the 26-yard line. Thank you, Mr. Taylor, for all your help tonight. Let's see if the Raiders can get a shutdown here. Big time moment here for the Raiders. This would be huge.
This is the opportunity for the Raiders. Look for Bryce Parsons. We haven't called his name much tonight. He steps up when the big moments. Here we go. Third down, tossing it up deep. Oh! Intercepted there by
Dervin Taylor.
Oh, baby. He wanted that one on it in the bread basket, excuse me. Just out of reach. Fourth down, though, and the Raiders. Sam going to get that ball back in Nico Markill's hands.
And Dervin Taylor III really wanted that one. You talk about an explosive player. Another one of the players at this running back by committee rotation.
Jackson Connolly, testing his speed out along the sidelines. We'll see if they decide to bring him in on the next drive. He looks to be okay. That's great news for the Raiders.
Ty McGuire is going to receive this one. Nope, he's going to go behind him and drop at what looks like 38-yard line. And here comes Nico Markill and the offense.
So plenty of time for the Raiders, plenty of field position for the Raiders. They're in a good spot right now, up 11 points. Third quarter winding down. The Raiders got the Spartans where they want them. They just got to run this clock now. Look for David Doherty on several runs and maybe even take a shot here, Sam. We haven't seen much of it all game long. Maybe it's a shot to Sloan or Connolly on the outside now that he's back in the game.
And we're not used to saying that, Jake, because we usually see Markiel usually do everything equally, and tonight it's been a lot of running plays for him and for Doherty.
Got to think that was a game plan coming in, and they've executed near perfection tonight. Another run there by Doherty looks to be 4.
Second down here, Doherty again with the carry. He's going to add 6 yards onto his total. Again, 3 touchdowns tonight, or 4, Jake, excuse me. Is it 4 or 3?
3 touchdowns.
3 touchdowns.
The last one was Eddie Maxfield.
Still working on my math.
Yeah, you're not alone there, Sam. It makes 2 of us.
Markiel, hands off once again.
Gets back to the line of scrimmage, but not much more. Good stop there by the Spartans, bringing up a big third down play here. Might be the last play of the third quarter, excuse me, but the Raiders 3 quarters down, just about 4 touchdowns to show for it, and the defense stepping up as well. Markiel 2 picks on the day, but no points scored by Doherty off of those interceptions. Excuse me, it was a field goal off the first one, right, Sam?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. About 10 seconds left to go in this third quarter. 3rd and 4 at the 45.
See if the Raiders decide to snap this. I think they will let the third quarter wind down, and they will.
That is the end of the third quarter.
So that's going to be the end of the third quarter for the Raiders, and this third quarter can be summarized like this whole game so far, Jake. Really just up and down this entire game, and Jake, it's interesting because we've seen such consistent play against a team like Legend. Last game, they started off the game with a play with Nico Markiel throwing a couple interceptions, but after that, Jake, all the way up. And then now we're seeing a team in the Raiders, Jake, that's really hasn't been going at a consistent level. It's been up and down and up and down. What can they do to just keep the flow going, other than David Doherty, who's been playing great?
Well, you mentioned it. They haven't been as effective and as dominant in this third quarter and end of the second quarter as they were in the first quarter. The first quarter was dominant for the Raiders, 14-0 start to the game, and Doherty answered back nicely with their own touchdown and their own score. They've done a good job of answering the Raiders' drives with either interceptions or drives of their own. So for the Raiders, it's just a matter of running this clock out. It's a matter of getting the momentum back on your side, scoring a touchdown, and then the defense makes a stop, Sam. I think this game's in your hands to be able to close it out. The Raiders done a great job all season long in these fourth quarters. It's been almost dominant for the Raiders all season long, and that's why you see the record sitting at 8-0.
That's true, Jake. They're not 8-0 for no reason. they got there because they've had some great plays, and this is not the team we're used to seeing.
Patrick's reminding me again. It's 7-0.
Thank you, Pat.
We're really hoping it's 8-0 tonight, so we're trying not to jinx it. But
Markiel, short pass there.
Nowhere to go for Doherty. Oh my goodness! Did he just get the first down there, Sam? Wow! What?
He gets something out of nothing on that play. Somehow, some way. Unbelievable. First down, Jake. Can you even believe it?
I can't, Sam. That's one of the greatest plays I've seen out of a running back. Just anybody in general. It looked like a 5-yard loss there. Doherty breaking off defenders and gets the first down there. Unbelievable run and huge play for the Raiders. Burn some clock down a little bit and try and ice this game out.
And I hope Keon's watching this game, Jake, because he'd be impressed.
I hope so. Keon, or if you don't know him, you should know him. He's amazing. He's one of the best players to play at this sport at Regis Jesuit. Now he's off at Idaho, University of Idaho, playing football and running back. He's been great. We miss Keon, and we've got a lot of runners though to back Keon up though. David Doherty, one of the many runners of this running back by committee. He's got 3 touchdowns already tonight. Eddie Maxfield with 1 as well, and Tyrese Miller, Sam, stepping up as well.
Yes, all of them showing their skill tonight in this great showcases. Jake, we didn't mention Jackson Connolly is back on the field. Just needed to get his hammies stretched out, and he's back on the field, and he's looking to hopefully score a touchdown. Jake, he's yet to score tonight.
Raiders spreading 3 wide receivers out wide. We'll see if they decide to pass here on second down. They will.
Deep throw up the middle. Easy catch by Dallas Macias.
Nice little juke cut there, and 2 defenders are down for Doherty.
It'll be an easy first down for the Raiders. Great play there, as Tyrese Miller will now be the running back that checks in. Tyrese Miller has gotten some things done in his limited time. He's been helping out a lot more on the defensive side today, Jake, which is normal. We see all these players doing so many things on either side of the field. Great catch
like a horse
there.
collar there, Sam. I don't see the penalty flag flying, but Macias gets a 8-yard catch there. And Sam, you mentioned it for the Raiders. A lot of players playing both sides of the field. We'll see if that comes against the Raiders come playoff time. If the fatigue comes out with a rather small and youthful roster for the Raiders. Not a lot of older guys on this team. There's a few seniors, but not many on this Raiders team.
And Jake, that leads me to my next question. Where's that leadership going to come from?
I think it's going to come from, your quarterback, Nico Markiel. He's not a senior, but he'll step up. Guys like Bryce Parsons leading the defensive side. Your wide receivers, bunch of seniors, Bryce Slow and Jackson Connolly stepping up as well.
Great catch there. Ty McGuire has been in the action. Ty McGuire! Oh, he wanted to score a touchdown with some vengeance.
He saw daylight there. So shifty, so hard to get down. Broke off a defender there. Got 10 more yards on the play. So close to the end zone. First and goal, Raiders.
The Raiders have some great momentum right now. Ty McGuire has played one of the best games of the season for the Raiders tonight. Very consistent, very confident, and an impressive showing.
Sam, I was hoping for a 4th David Doherty touchdown. He's not in there
Me
right
too.
now, though. Tyrese Miller in the game at running back.
I'd love to see a Miller touchdown, though, Jake. Are we going to get one here?
Oh, Markiel touchdown!
He faked out the whole stadium.
Faked me out, faked Sam out, faked Patrick out, faked Hudson out. Wow, what a run there. Nico Markiel doing it himself. Sam, it was only a matter of time before Markiel had his own piece of the pie. Touchdown, Raiders, 34-17.
Then here comes Ryan Tierney waving the flag for the Raiders.
Will Cassidy got a little fatigued, and here comes Ryan Tierney.
Will Cassidy recovering in the break room. Drinking some protein.
Birthday boy, probably eating some cake too.
Yeah, he's doing a mix.
Bar in the cake.
It's not helping him. So this extra point try by Jordy De La Torre will be up and good.
You had me waving my fingers like a basketball free throw, Sam, and the kick is good. So the Raiders extending the lead to 18 points, making it a 3-score game. Excellent job by the Raiders offense and defense to open off this 4th quarter.
No, she didn't.
Kylie say she was going home? Yeah, she did.
No, she didn't.
She took off, just like she did in soccer. Just like she did last game.
Shout out to Kylie Pendleton doing a great job for the Raiders tonight. She always does a great job.
We can't forget Sophia Marcinek.
Yeah, Sophia
MVP
Marcinek.
tonight.
She comes sometimes. Oh, you know Sophia, Raiders Sports Network. She's been doing some great things for us. Head of RJ Media.
MVP, Sam. This stands for Most Valuable Photographer. Most valuable photographer.
Am I?
Oh my my gosh, Jake. Most valuable photographer.
Had to switch that one up.
Jordy Doherty.
MVP. I'm an MVP.
And that's going to go into the end zone, touch back. And this will go to the 20 for the Spartans. So, Jake, do they have any last push?
I think the
This
only
Doherty
push you
team.
need at this point, Sam, is Michael Manukian out there pushing offensive receivers around. Bring in Michael Manukian. I want to see him.
I do too. I want to see an interception.
For now, it's Bryce Parsons working that left side. They're electing the running back screen. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Big hit there on the running back, Tyrese Miller once again shutting him down. Big loss on the play.
Second down for the Raiders, or sorry, for Doherty.
Sam, that looked like a hit joystick. A little pounce on that one. And wow, it was like a lion on a mice there. Thrown down.
Oh, missed there. Still going. First down. Missed tackle there by the Raider defense. Haven't seen many of those in this second half.
Pardon me, I meant to say mouse. Patrick's correcting me. It's not mice.
Yes.
I'll go back to second grade language class.
You better, Jake.
Oh, that's tipped up. Get there, somebody. Anybody. Kylie. Nowhere to be. Kylie.
Yeah, she should have been there.
Wanted to see the interception.
Oh, gosh.
But right in the area of one of our photographers. It's not Kylie, but it's somebody over there.
So many photographers around this field. It's infested with photographers.
4 receivers spread wide. Here comes the pressure again.
Deep
this one's
throw.
up for grabs. Picked up.
Say yes. Yes. He's up still. Not down. He might have just clutched this game.
The throw all the way to Texas. And Dallas Macias picking that one off. Wow, what an interception. And that might have just sealed the deal, Sam. Raiders up big, 18 points with the ball now on the Spartans side of the field.
Don't mess with Texas, Jake.
Everything's bigger in Texas. And the Raiders coming up big tonight. 35-18, 17 the score tonight.
Nico Marchiol will come back onto the field looking to score one more touchdown to shut this stadium down for the evening.
Now, Sam, I got to take a second and give some kudos to you and the rest of the soccer team coming up big.
Oh, yes.
Overtime victory the other night. So fun to watch, so fun to call on the broadcast with Hudson Ridley. So much fun and such an exciting ending. Congrats to that team who's got a great start as well. Got their 9th win the other night, excuse me.
Marchiol, no way.
He's back. Oh, my goodness. They wanted Jackson Connolly back from injury. Just out of reach there, a little bit long on that one.
Marchiol wanted to light this building on fire. We're winding down in this game tonight. We've had a very good game, a great fourth quarter, Jake, by the Raiders. You can always rely on this Raider team in fourth quarter play.
Sam, we got to be careful. If Marchiol does light this place on fire, I'll have to run to my car. I've got some ice, but that might not be able to put it out because he's been so hot this game. Trying to add on to this 18-point lead is Marchiol.
Marchiol, wide open Jackson Connolly on the left. Looks like the leg's fine, and he gets a catch there.
I saw Marchiol hesitate for a second. Connolly, hesitate for a second there. I thought he was going to throw the ball, Sam. I was looking forward to seeing that one.
It's going to be a third down. Nico Marchiol's dad on the track, yelling really loud so his son can hear. If you guys know this team, Nico Marchiol is a big-time player, and his dad is a big-time dad. He loves to do some coaching on the sideline.
Former player himself.
Yes, he was.
He loves to get motivated and into this game. Big third down play
Yes.
here. Words of encouragement from the dad.
Marchiol.
Wanted the running back screen. Instead, he goes to big old Brian Mottram. Oh, and he's tripped up. Nice defensive stop there by this Spartans team. We'll see what the Raiders like to do now, Sam, on the 34-yard line. It'll be a 50-yard field goal from here from Jordy. I say bring him out. I say bring out the big Jordy on his birthday. Come on, give him a chance, Coach. Give him a chance, Coach.
Yes, let's see that cannon, Jake. Let's see if he can make an audition to be on Jack Sparrow's pirate ship for the next Jack Sparrow Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
Jordy, come on, Coach. Come on, Coach Brendel.
Making a mistake.
So it's fourth down now. Raiders putting it on the line here up 18.6 minutes left to go. 4 receivers set out wide now.
Big time Marchiolo dropped by Ty McGuire.
Hit the hands of about 9 guys there, Sam. Somebody had to catch that one, but off the reach, and it goes back to the Spartans.
Doherty takes over on down.
Nico Marchiol's dad flipping out. Thought he was going to do a couple backflips on the sideline.
Not a bad idea with this temperature tonight, Sam. Probably stay warm.
Yeah, he's cooled down now. Cooled, calm, and composed.
But his son is not cold. He's been hot all night long.
No, he's not. Let's see if Doherty has any kind of miracle that could come true in 6 minutes and 23 seconds. With time on the left, Hill with the catch, and he's down right in front of that first down marker.
Number 8 on the receiver. 9-yard gain.
Second down, 9-yard gain. Going deep, caught! What a catch there. That's number 8, Brandon Becker, who we've talked about multiple times tonight, getting into some action. First and 10 from the 39 on the Regis side. Seifert. Nothing there. If I'm not mistaken, there was a flag on the field. Yes, there was. I think it's going to be a late hit on the Raiders, as Grayson Stovall will come off the field. Wow, Jake. This crowd has just been excellent.
Hearing defense chants, Sam, up here. Wow. I'm just thinking about the old Raiders have a big D chant. It's a great one as well. One that you don't hear often much anymore.
No, not a very popular one.
One of our favorites here. One of the students' favorites, a fanfare selection that was unfortunately removed for obvious
good reasons. Oh, gosh. Oh, and that one's going to be on Doherty. Big surprise there. Big loss, and that's just taking away a lot of hopes and dreams from this Doherty team, who could have really used a win tonight, Jake.
That's right, a team looking to get its second win. It would be amazing to beat a team like Regis Jesuit, but with only 5 minutes left, down 3 scores, Sam, they're going to need a miracle. Raiders, so much pressure there, throwing this one up for grabs.
Oh, great. Oh, no way. Oh, take his whistle away.
Come on, man.
Oh,
come on.
I'm reporting him to the Chasso Reffing Association.
I'm going to call safe to tell on that I'm currently pulling up the number. It's 1-877-542-7233. Safe to tell Colorado. Make sure to reach out to them any type of an emergency. Some sort of emergency there on that call by the referee.
Oh my gosh.
Big emergency there by the ref. It's a reffing emergency.
Safe to tell. Oh gosh. Another whistle. Oh gosh, just having fun like every Friday night. You can always look to us for some Friday night fun, Friday night lights, Friday night comedy. Why go to Comedy Works when you can just tune in live for free?
Friday night comedy, free of charge, baby.
Free of charge.
Bring your popcorn, bring your Skittles, and watch some broadcasts on the Raider Sports Network.
Oh gosh. Having a blast.
There was no play in that last one.
First down here. That throw is blocked by Clay Nanke. That's what 6'6" gives you. An incomplete chant now. Wow. A very diversified chant order.
We love our chants here, and some great fan action tonight. They're fighting off the cold. I left my hand warmers in the car tonight, so. Oh! Almost picked off there. And Sam, we could use some hand warmers up here. What do you think?
I agree. Jake Patrick said a really funny thing. Wouldn't it be hilarious if every flag that was wrong, that every student in the student stand had to grab their ID and face it to the same to-tell number?
I think it would be something we start here. If you're watching on the broadcast, I think that'd be a good idea.
Oh, pull out the cards.
Patrick's already got his up in the air. Where's Jack Fade on the camera angle
Jack
now?
Fade, can you hear me?
Hudson really
joined the action. Call safe to tell, people. Oh, gosh, here comes the cops. Put him down. Oh, gosh. I think they heard me on that one. Gave me a death, they gave me a death stare. Big throw! Oh, my goodness, I thought he got it. What a pass! Gosh, that was number 8 once again, Brandon Becker.
Call the cops there because Bryce Parsons said access denied. Incompletion, 4th down. The Bronco chant coming out now, Sam. We can finally do it. Ready?
Incomplete! Yes!
Yeah, baby.
Getting hyped on this. Patrick, here's the horse.
Not the Denver Broncos, of course. It's been a struggle. Patrick is not struggling. Patrick is always at the top of his level. Everything he does.
Yes.
First class.
Another flag on the
Sam,
field.
I heard a siren, too.
Wait for the card. Wait for the card.
There it is. Patrick.
Let's see. Let's see what they're going to...
False start. Number 63.
Yes, on the offense.
Oh, so we can put our cards away.
Yes, we can put the cards away, people. 5:16 left to go in this exciting game, full of excitement, laughter.
We're hearing you can't do that chance, Sam. It just gets more fun
just
by the
keeps
minute.
better and better. 35-17 is your score.
Seifert! Oh, Matthew Baer! Oh, he just took the lunch right out of the hands of the quarterback. Oh, he's looking for it now. I can't see it, Sam. Do you see his lunch out there? He's wobbling around like a penguin. Not sure where he's at. We'll have to remind him it's Luke Kellogg Stadium, home of the Regis Jesuit Raiders, looking to go to 8-0 tonight. My goodness, they're looking good tonight.
Looking great in this 4th quarter, Jake, and just what they needed. As we've mentioned multiple times, a very inconsistent game for sure, but the Raiders have come back and played a lot better right now, and hopefully they can keep this up. Not only for the rest of this game, but for the remainder of the season. This is Raider football that we're used to watching. Here comes Nico Markiel back on the field.
See if it's David Doherty time now, maybe even Eddie Maxfield time. How about Michael Manugian time? What do you think, Patrick?
I can't tell.
Patrick says yes.
A quick stop there. That's Maxfield, who's gotten a lot of minutes tonight, which is very exciting. And Jake, you talk about one way, he's a junior, another way to get a player more and more confident, give him time. Not only in crunch time minutes, but especially in the middle of a game where you're going up against the best of the best and not the guys who are coming in for the first time.
That's right. You love giving these players minutes, especially when you unfortunately see an injury, somebody like that going down. That's when you bring these guys in, and when they're ready to go like they are now and they get the time, they just perform at a higher level. So you love to see them getting the minutes here, the extra time in winning situation. Markiel doing a fake toss there, running up the middle. Eddie Maxfield, nice job there, 6-yard gain.
Maxfield playing well right now. Very impressive tonight. Glad to see him get his opportunity.
Gosh, Sam, the more I watch this game, the more credit I think we have to give to this offensive line tonight. Play after play, opening up lanes and holes and all sorts of the matter. Just so much time for Nico Markiel to throw the ball, and they've done a great job all night long. Give some credit to Grayson Stovall, among others. He's already broke a record, as we talked about, getting the D1 first D1 offer as well. So exciting for him.
Nico Markiel, 3rd and 1. Hand this off to David Doherty. That's easy.
Move the chains, baby. First down, Raiders.
Just so good, so strong. As Jack Kennedy mentioned
I think, wait, hold on, Sam. I think you're describing yourself there, right?
Oh, gosh,
I think
Jake.
you are.
I
Right?
really appreciate
Very strong
that comment.
Oh, yeah.
Back in my heyday. Gosh.
Clay Nanke getting a little massage on the sideline. And boy, do I wish I was in his shoes right now, Sam. I'm sure it looks good.
I bet you they'd give you one right now, Jake.
I'll tell them I'm a little cold, and maybe they'll massage my body parts and give me some hot chocolate, maybe some hot rocks or something.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. Because we're really that cool.
Oh, yeah. Big deal over here.
Yeah. Nika Markiel. Off the snap. The double clap. Fake throw. David Doty still up. Second down with some major yardage there from David Doty. Or Maxfield. Gosh. Maxfield's in here so often.
Down to the 44-yard line. Timeout. Doherty, their first timeout.
Doherty's trying to catch their breath. They don't even know what part of Colorado they're in right now. They're going to have to drive to Colorado Springs after this game, and it might be a long drive home, Sam. What do you think?
I don't know, Jake. I think this game's just ready to be over, and I think it's just tough to watch for this Doherty team. And while there's a timeout, we're going to take a quick timeout here on the Raider Sports Network. In this parent section, I can't believe I'm saying this, but they're actually energized.
And there's no alcohol involved, Sam.
No, Jake.
Well, Patrick's saying that. We don't know that. So
immediately tackled, and
just like we can't automatically. Oh, no.
Number 9.
Nico Markiel a little shaken up on that play.
Here comes Markiel's dad, ready to come onto the field to check on his son. Markiel checking to see if he's all right. He'll be good, just in need of a little assistance on the side. While we have this extra moment, a quick shout out. Angela Serwa-Marfo and Sophia Marsnick is doing some great work tonight. Photography and social media, Jake, as we know.
That's right. One of the best in the business.
Oh my goodness, Jake. These parents in this crowd, I don't know if they're parents, kids, but this is one of the funniest spectacles I've ever seen in my life. Even Angela has her iPad filming this right now. If Angela's filming it, that means it's important.
Angela had the opportunity to film Francesca Believi at one for big events.
Even Sophia Marsnick's telling the crowd they're doing a great job.
Angela, one of the best, and so is Sophia, taking a bow on the sidelines. MVP, most valuable photographer out there.
Oh, here comes another one. Get ready, Jake. Here comes another one.
Oh, Sam, I don't even know what you said.
Is this unbelievable, Jake? I don't know. Did Mariano tell them to do this?
I don't know what he put them up to or what brought them here on the Friday night, but it's good to see they're Raiders fans, so a lot of fun. You see a kid running by with his ears plugged. The kid had his hands over the ears, and ran away, afraid of these parents. I would be afraid as well. Mariano getting in on the action.
Get ready, people. You're going to hear from Jake Stewart, Mariano Adame, and Hudson Ridley post-game. It's going to be quite the spectacle.
It's a good one. You're not going to want to miss it. Stay tuned.
Nico Markiel. He is fine and on the field with Pyrese Miller on his left. Or that's actually Xavier Carroll. Up the middle. Clay Nanke! Oh! Clay Nanke! Oh, baby Jesus! Clay Nanke! Oh, the sideline
That's why there was no one on it.
is silent. Silent. Oh, Clay Nanke has some butter on those fingers.
Sam, I'm hearing the "We Still Love You" chant.
It just keeps getting better, Jake.
Yeah, that's right. It's like ice cream. It just doesn't go away. It just gets better and better. So, 4th down here for the Raiders, and
It's going to be a punt by Eddie Maxfield, Jake.
Nick, you probably won't forget that one. I'll give him a few words in Lifetime Sports and encourage him to run a little faster. How about that, Sam?
Next is punt.
Wait, do we have Michael? Seriously?
Taken at the 11-yard line.
Be ready to see Michael Manugian potentially come in this game.
Number 24. Look for him on the field. One of the best in the business.
He is in the running for All-State defense.
He's also in the running for Spanish Speaker of the Year. Awarded
Really,
by
Jake?
Sam Stearns.
Yes, I do give that award.
Oh, we got called for holding on the punt.
Oh, we got called for holding on the punt. That's awesome. Thank you, Patrick, for the update.
Sam, have you told them that you know all the colors in Spanish?
Mariano, thank you, actually. Thanks for bringing that up. Jake loves to bring up Spanish. I do know my Spanish, Jake. I know every color.
Okay.
Except for
Let
pink.
me hear it, Sam.
Right, Mariano?
Let me
Was
hear
that
it.
the one I didn't know? Pink?
Give me the Roy G. Biv in Spanish, Sam.
The what?
The red, orange.
Oh,
yellow,
okay.
yeah.
Ready? Rojo.
Okay.
Just the primary colors.
Okay. I don't know what that means, but I'll keep going. Honoran Hondo? Or Honor... Amarillo?
Okay. All right.
Verde? Azul? Oh, gosh, Mariano. I can't even do this anymore.
Oh, baby, what a tackle there. Stepping over the player.
And coming back live, he's going to do the last 2:17 in this game alongside Jake. You're going to get some Spanish translation from Mariano.
It's free, too.
It's free, too. Why watch Telemundo? You're watching this. Yeah, for all Spanish-speaking members in our audience, welcome Mariano Adame. He will translate this entire rest of the 4th quarter and post-game into Spanish.
Wow.
Enjoy.
Just impressive. Oh, Mariano. Oh, my goodness, what a run there. How do you say touchdown in Spanish?
¡No puede ser! ¡Corre! ¡Y touchdown! ¡Touchdown! ¡Touchdown de Doherty!
No puede ser. Se quedaron dormidos los Raiders.
I think that means, gosh darn it, it's a touchdown for the other team. Unfortunate for the Raiders.
No puede ser.
No bueno.
Ahora van a patear los jugadores de Doherty.
Regis 1-yard line. First and goal.
Parece que se queda la ofensiva afuera. Van a intentar 2 puntos.
Said good, going for 2 points. Down 12 points now.
La corren y entraron los jugadores de Doherty.
It is successful in the words of Mariano.
He was down at the 1. That's the touchdown.
For a Doherty touchdown.
Ah, ok. Lo que me está diciendo ahorita Patrick es que no anotó el touchdown. Lo pararon en la primera yarda y ahora lo acaban de meter para un touchdown.
Mariano, señorita.
Señoras y señores, Jake se ha ido. Doherty attempting the extra point. No, they will not. They call a timeout.
So an exciting first 3 quarters and such a fun night tonight. We got Mariano on speaking some Spanish for us. So exciting tonight.
Han estado
how
muy divertidas las primeras 3 cuartos de este partido. Los Raiders han estado jugando muy bien y Mariano, yo, está hablando en español.
Muy bien is all I can say to that. I love it. I love everything about this portion of our broadcast. And I'm going to go ahead and hand this over to Hudson. He's going to take over these last couple minutes. Thanks. Here you go, Hudson.
Bienvenidos a Hudson. Va a ayudar a terminar este broadcast.
Voy a trabajar how do you say speak?
Hablar.
Hablar, my bad. Voy a trabajar a hablar español para todo este partido. That's what I thought. Yeah, I knew that.
Y ahora regresa la ofensiva de Doherty.
Doherty offense out there right now.
It looks like they will be kicking the extra point.
Yeah, they are down by so many. Down by, 12 right now, hoping to make it 11. Not much hope left for this Doherty team. Just trying to add some points to the board, make themselves feel good. But we have seen more points here today than we thought we would from this Doherty
team. We definitely would. They came in as big underdogs to the undefeated Raiders, and they surprised us. As the Raiders block the kick, and it is dead. The play is dead. Good job from the Raiders there.
Yeah, way to block that kick there if it already wasn't bad enough for this Doherty team. Down 12, just trying to tack on an extra point right there. They can't even get that to go. Just a miserable night for this Doherty team.
Now, Hudson, I must ask you, would you have considered going for 2 there if you were Doherty?
Maybe I would have. Based on the result of the extra point, I definitely would have gone for 2. Just give yourself a little something more to hope for. Yes, you only lose by 10 instead of 11.
Right.
That also makes it easier for these onside kicks that we've seen tonight. Maybe try to get some onside kicks going.
Very heavy on the squib kicks right here. Unfortunately, not very successful, except for the first one was almost successful, almost completed.
I saw the kicker warming up in practice today, hitting some squibs, and I thought those were just very bad extra points. It turns out that these are for a reason. Expect to see an onside kick here. Raiders trying
line
to
up for
recover
the
this.
kick, and sure enough, a squib kick, ladies and gentlemen. Regis recovers, and Doherty runs it up, finds the outside, gains a couple yards, and he's swallowed up by 2 players taken outside.
Big calls here from Patrick wanting Michael Manugan in there. We would love to see that. Get some of the backups in here. You're already up 12 in this game with 1:46 remaining. That would be
great. Unfortunately, he does play defense, and we are on offense right now.
That is true.
They keep Nico in, hoping he can show more exciting plays, keep it going. It looks like they're talking through their game plan right now in a 2-minute offense, probably run the clock down. Some handoffs to Doherty or Eddie Maxfield.
Number 51, during the return, 10 yards. First down.
Yeah, illegal block in the back there. Called on the Raiders. That's going to move them back a little farther right here.
And it does look like Nico Markiel comes off. Oh, never mind.
He is still in there. We did see the backup quarterback, Andrew Kulik, walk onto the field, but he is going to line up in that wide receiver slot. Nico Markiel lining up in the shotgun now. You got to think he's going to hand it off here.
Zay Carroll on his left.
Yeah, takes the snap here.
That is a big boy right there.
Hands it off to Xavier
good
Carroll.
Run.
Xavier
He's
Carroll
still
still
on
going.
his feet. Gets the 10 yards. Oh, and there's a flag on the play.
Not signaling who it's against yet. From the reactions on this side of the Regis Jesuit crowd, it appears that it's going to go against Regis Jesuit, but we are not sure yet. They are pointing towards Doherty. A possible, let's see what they call it here. Refs walking up.
We'll switch that lineman right there. Make sure the protection is good for Nico Markiel and our running backs.
Number 9 on the defense.
It's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct on Doherty. That is going to move the ball 15 yards here. That is a big blow to an already down Doherty team. Now Regis just has to run the clock here, like we saw in that good run from Xavier Carroll. You need more of that here in the game.
And as the clock runs down, Hudson, what can you tell me about Nico? What did you see today?
Well, Nico showed a lot of poise. He did struggle with a couple interceptions here today, which is more than we usually see as he lines up in the shotgun here. He's got Xavier Carroll in the backfield. He's going to hand it off to Xavier Carroll. A run up the middle.
Eating up yards.
Yeah, they're going to spot him. That's a gain of about 4 or 5. Timeout Doherty. They really think they have some hope left in this game.
And I don't know what they're seeing there, Hudson. I don't think so.
Yeah, with a minute 33 and Regis running clock like they are right now. Very, very interesting call there.
And if you focus on Nico's hands, he's faking a clap to try and draw the Doherty defense offsides. So smart play right there from the young quarterback. Good to see.
Yeah, it really is. Those snap counts can really hurt a defense, get them a little antsy. Try to make them jump off sides. That would be great. That's exactly what they need to keep moving the sticks. And it'd be great to keep getting these runs that we've seen all night to get some clock rolling. Only a minute and 11 seconds left after Doherty elects to use a timeout, and the Raiders offense now trotting out there back onto the field.
And I don't know about you, Hudson, but this has been a long minute.
15 minutes? Yeah, halftime. Yeah, you fixed it. Yeah, I fixed it.
Here is Nico Marchiol now.
Zay Carroll on his left.
We've seen this lineup multiple times this drive. Nico Marchiol with Xavier Carroll, and you got to think they're going to hand it off to him again. 2nd and 6 right here. Nico Marchiol.
Matt Bear in motion.
And it's going to be a flag. Possible false start here.
You hate to see it.
Yeah, I'm going to think this is going to be a false start against the Raiders. It will be.
It will be against the Raiders.
Yeah, that'll be number 79 right there. Alexander Burns. Not what you want to see from the Raiders as you're trying to just chew some clock here. That's going to back you up. Trying to keep this clock moving, as I mentioned. Get those first downs so you can keep the clock refreshed and keep moving. But that's going to bring them even farther back, and it's going to be 2nd and 11 now.
Yeah, and once again lining up in the same formation. Xavier Carroll, sophomore. He's had an excellent season so far.
Nico Marchiol from
very
the shotgun.
reliable.
They're running an option. Nico Marchiol's going to keep it.
Marchiol.
He's cutting up the middle. Cuts to the right. Down the sideline. And Nico Marchiol. And he's out. He's ran out of bounds right there. Great run by Nico Marchiol. They're running an option there. He has the awareness to not pitch it right there because the linebacker read that. Instead, he pulls it, gets up the middle, and uses his speed to get to the sideline. A little down the sideline as he's run out of bounds there. It's going to be a 1st and 10 with a minute left on the clock.
Yeah, and that's a great read from the defense on Nico's part. Good job on keeping that.
It looks like they're going to line up in victory formation here.
That's
yeah.
right. Take a knee, and that should see Doherty out.
Yeah, Doherty has no timeouts to take right now. That is going to do it. One more kneel down will surely end this game here as the Doherty players bunch up near the sideline. So do the Regis Jesuit players after this kneel down. Game is over, folks. And with that,
the Regis Raiders take home the W.
Yes, that is going
Still
to
undefeated.
do it. 8-0 Regis Jesuit getting the win here, 35-23 over the Doherty Spartans here at Lou Kellogg Stadium at home. Great to have you here with us tonight. Myself, Hudson Ridley, Jake Stewart, Sam Stern, Mariano Adame here. We had Jack Kennedy in here for the halftime show. I'm sorry if that got cut out. We have had some complaints about that. But nevertheless, Regis Jesuit win 35-23 over Doherty. We'll see you in the postgame show. Thank you. Welcome back here to the Regis Jesuit post-game show. Great game here as the Raiders win 35-23 over Doherty. That's exactly what you like to see for a Raiders team as they move to 8-0, undefeated on the season, sending this Doherty team down to 1-7 on the season. I'm joined here by Mariano Adame.
Right.
What did you see out of this Raiders team this game that helped with the win?
I mean, we started off hot, came out shooting, slinging the ball, and scored some quick touchdowns. And towards the end, nearing the half, we let up a little bit there. But the second half has been very good, very strong performances from most of the team. Nico Markiel had a couple runs, which is a little unlike him, but it's good to see he's feeling more comfortable in that role.
Yeah, as you mentioned, those quick touchdowns helped demoralize our opponent Doherty, and we just took it to them all game. Great game here by the Raiders. Thank you for joining us. Myself, Hudson Ridley, Mariano Adame, Sam Stern, Jake Stewart also on the call. Good night.
It's been a pleasure.